TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top-flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.
What's up, fam? This is Big Q from the Sports Coma. Much love to the family members. Appreciate y'all. The PRO Media Network is back at it again. Last year, we gave away several PS4s and games. So this year, we're raffling off a PS5. To enter for your chance to win, simply click the link below and fill out all the necessary information to be eligible. Sign up for the raffle. It's $25 to enter. You gain an opportunity to win a system, the PS5 system. Like I said, it's a one remote and everything in it that goes with the full system. These things are hard to come by. It could be yours. Into the raffle today, $25 get you in. There's also a deal when you buy more than one ticket to up your chances of winning. Jump in there. It also benefits the platform as well. So feel free to sign up for the first annual PS5 raffle from the Pro Media Network. Thank you for participating and much love. Big ups to you.
Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that?
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons. We won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the Sports Coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit for Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, Who That Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the Sports Coma, all we know is Saints Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who that to the black and gold family, man. We in this thing. Sports Coma. Friday edition. Saints versus Panthers preview and more. We in the building. Much love to the great Saint Think Tank. I salute you. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you guys having patience today. Had some technical difficulties, but we making it through. And I appreciate the family for being here. And I salute you. Much love to the fam. Appreciate each and every last one of you. And like I've been saying for some time, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, where we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightening sport talk from your favorite sports family. I'm Big Q. I'm in the building. Much love to the great Saint Think Tank. In this one, we'll pretty much preview the Panthers, Saints and Panthers matchup, and it'll be fun talking about it in this matchup. As we usually do customarily, every Friday is what we do here at the Sports Coma. We'll usually do a preview stream covering this upcoming matchup against the Panthers in week number 2. So, I mean, we'll see how it all shakes here. I got a lot of news and notes to call y'all guys, talk to you guys about. Pardon me as I'm still kind of working to kind of get things together. Everything is kind of all discombobulated. My settings are totally not what they're supposed to be, but, we're going to work through this thing. But anyway, much love to the family member. Appreciate each and every last one of y'all for being in the stream as we get going in this thing. So much love to the great Saint Think Tank and the rest of the family members. Kevin, GM Kev in the building as well. Who that to you? Be kind. Who that to you? Brother Byron. Who that to you? True Hound 504. Who that to you? Robert Clark. Who that to you? Jerry Poor Jr. Who that to you? Good to see you. All right, Devin C. Who that to you, fam? Good to see you. Darrell. Who that to you? Let's see what else we got here. What's up, BR? Fitted 225's in the building. Who that to your fam? Brother Torrey Shepard Sr.'s in the building. Who that, Brother Torrey? Brother Lavelle's in the building as well. Much love to the fam. All right, big ups to the entire Great Saint Think Tank. Joe Gidry is in the building as well. What's up, Joe? Much love. All right, who else we got chiming in here? What's up, T Mama? Much love to the Queens. T Mama Tara is in the building. Much love, baby. Appreciate you. Tim Dunn, who that to you, is in the building. Brother Tevin is in the building. What's up? He says, T Smith, you know, CMC, the best running back in the league now. And he got, he laughing. He laughed, man, can't even stay healthy. And we talked about that on the show with the Panther Nation podcast. For those who hadn't seen it, please feel free to go over there and check out those brothers. I like them Carolina Panthers brothers. They're smart, they're serious about what they do, and they're the largest platform in terms of Carolina talk, and they handling their business. So I love their takes. They are real. You know, they might be our adversaries, but I respect the hell out those brothers. You know, they got good sense. All right, so big ups to the family. We was talking to them, and we was talking about McCaffrey. They utilizing. They gotta, and that's the thing that Joe Brady got to get to, that he is using a form of Coach Payton's offense, his own rendition, that really excelled in college, had a lot of success last year to a degree. The defense wasn't quite up there yet to help out what was going on in Carolina, but without a doubt that Christian McCaffrey is overutilized, way overutilized. And I think Brady has to be, that's the one thing that he has not yet done. Now he's trying to mix in packages, but it's too much it's too much of an imbalance in their offense where they're over reliant on McCaffrey's abilities. And that's why the man can't stay healthy, man. You can't let him play the whole goddamn game and expect him to be impactful. That's how you open yourself up for injuries, is that you got to allow him to rest so he can become impactful. So it's going to take them a while to figure that out. They base everything on his shoulders. All right, big ups to the rest of the fam. We're going to cover that in the breakdown in here as well. Much love to the rest of the family members that's in the live stream. I appreciate y'all chiming in on this episode of the Coma Friday edition. Big J, what's up, fam? Who that to you? All right, he says, about damn time my red beans done went cold. Well, you know, I ain't about letting nobody red beans go cold, bro. Let me tell you something. You know how much I love beans, but let me tell you something. I appreciate y'all family having some patience, man, with these technical issues I was dealing with. Pick it and flick it. Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you. Gundam is in the building. Who that to you? Lee Wood, who that to you, fam? Brother Doug, who that to you? Brother Tragic, 504's in the building. Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you as well. All right, who else we got chiming in? Don Juan Fontaine is in the building. Much love, brother Don Juan. All right, who else we got? Cutter's in the building. It's up there. That's right, Cutter's in the building. What's up, bro? How you doing? I hope everything going all right with my dog, Cutter, the #1 battle rapper out there. Let me tell you something. All right, so much love to all y'all, man, being in the building. What's up, Anthony? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you being here. What's up, Chris? Who that to you? Appreciate you as well. What's up, Sylvian? Who that, fam? Much love, brother Slim's in the building as well. What's up, Player Champ, a.k.a. Trev is in the building. Who that to you? The Teflon Dime Brewman is in the building. Much love, brother Matt Pollard is in the building. What's up, bro? Matt, what's up, Mookie? Mookie Jones podcast in the building. Salute to you, brother Mookie. Who that? All right, Steven, who that to you, fam? King Logic, who that to you? Dr. Key. What the key? Dr. Key in the building. Who that to you? Saints 01. What's up, fam? All right, much love to you, Saints 01. Good to see you, brother Anthony Ebbs in the building. Who that to you, fam? Ramsey, aloha, Ramsey, to you out there in Hawaii, my friend. Appreciate you chiming in as well. All right, what's up, Lord Dixon? Who that? Nixon, Lord Nixon in the building. Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you for being here as well. What's up, Phoebe? Who that to you, baby? Much love to Phoebe. Been a while, fam. Hope everything going all right with you as well, fam. Appreciate y'all, man. Some of the family I ain't seen in a while. What's up? What's going on, brother BC Lewis in the building? What's up, brother BC? All right, Trey Joseph's in the building as well. Much love. What's up? What's up, Sting Man? What's happening, fam? Where you been at, man? Who that to you, fam? What's cooking? What's happening, brother? All right, Rudy. What's up, Rudy? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you. And see, that's the thing, fam. I recognize my people, man. Let me tell you something. I remember people. That's part of what you got to do. Is that you make people understand, like, it ain't just something you just flash in the name. You connect with people. You remember people, even though it's a profile, pictures and names. You remember people. That's a part of it, of being able to keep up with the family members. And a lot of family members I ain't seen in a while. Good to see y'all, man. I hope everything going all right with y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. All right. I'm on island time. I'm on DC time. I got you. That's right. Don Wine, DeWine, what's happening, fam? 15 in the building. Who that to you? 504 code. Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you. What's up, Kelly? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you as well. Saints Pelican Nation. What's happening, fam? Who that? All right, brother Frederick. What's up, man? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you. Brother Damien's in the building. Who that to you? That's right, fam. Appreciate you. Dre Day is in the building. Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you as well. Much love to the fam, man. Appreciate each and every last one of y'all, man. If you didn't hear your name, give me a who that, and I got you. Oh, Cam Reddish. This got to be DC, bro. DC, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? That's got to be DC. And then somebody took his head off, man. Somebody shot DC in the chat. He got Cam Reddish up there. That's DC's favorite player. DC love Cam Reddish more than people like Michael Jordan. I got to be DC with a dummy account. It's got to be. That's DC playing around in here. DC, you better not be playing around, man. What's wrong with you? All right, what's up, Jared? Who that to you, fam? Much love to you. John Thompson. What's up, brother John? Who that to you? What's up, Vaughn? Who that to you? Oh, who took his head off, man? I think that was Brother Will. Brother Will got the sniper shot. Oh, yeah, they took him clean up out of here. Took him. What's up, Brother Will? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you. Quick on the trigger, I see. He beat Brother Jerry to the kill. Oh, he took him clean up out of here. Took him clean up out of here, man. Why you waste, why they come in here and waste time, man? Why you coming in into the Saints chat and say this kind of stuff, bro? We ain't got time to go over there and just throw obscenities around. Dumbasses. All right, big ups to the fam, man. I appreciate y'all being here. Brother Wallace, who that to you, fam? Appreciate you being here, and the rest of the family members. I know Devin says he got a suppressor. Yeah, he was quick on that, man. He was quick draw McGraw on that one, man. Sad Scott, who that to you, fam? Appreciate you as well. Good to see the family members chiming in on this thing. All right. Yep, somebody else got took up out of here. T-Mama with the shot. Look, see, this is ridiculous, man. Come on, bro. Y'all need to chill. And look, a T-Mama got one. The snipers, I told you, man. Them snipers, man, they on the top of the rooftops looking around. And y'all best behave. Y'all best behave, baby. Y'all best behave. All right, so fam, listen, I appreciate everybody in the building. Much love to the fam for being in here, as well as we keep on going, man. But in this one, fam, I'm gonna go ahead on and get the stories together as well, and we keep doing. Is this the same guy doing? Come on, bro, cut that out, man. Come on, bro, go find something else to do. All right, look, Ro got another one. These dummies like to get shot. Dummies. All right, I don't know, Sad Scott. We got to figure it out, man. After all this crap, we was planning on something, to be honest with you, fam. We was planning on some stuff to happen, man, to get like a picnic together, and it just then the C-19 stuff hit, and it just went to hell in the handbasket, man. You try to figure out how to do it, all these crazy restrictions, all kind of stuff. So we got to figure it out, fam. So we're gonna figure it out and try to see what we can do here, man. Even if it's a small get together of 50 of 100 of us. I know it's a lot more people out there, but we're gonna just keep doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. See, you got dumbasses. See, it's just they don't know head. See, and then we knock them off fast as they can put stuff in the chat. We knock them off fast. So is it really worth you dumbasses coming on here to create a fake account so we can snipe you in a matter of seconds? You dummies. All right. So with that being said, fam, let's keep it rolling, man, as we get into some of the news, notes, and items of the show. We're going to start off the stream. So if you're new to the stream, please feel free to hit the like button. What's up, 80s, baby? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you as well. Much love. Please hit the like button if you hadn't hit the like button, family. If you're not a subscriber, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. Join the Who Dat Nation. And finally, please feel free to take the link and share it on your social media feed with other Black and Gold family members. So much love to the fam. What's up, Lori, baby? Who that to you? Bobby, what's up? Bobby Shadow, who that to you, fam? And the rest of the family. Appreciate y'all being here as well. These dummies, this guy came back. It's Leandro Ball. What's up, Darian? Who that, fam? These dummies. All right, so with that being said, man, they just giving y'all practice, y'all shooting practice today. dumbasses. All right, so let's start off with the injury report, fam, for week number 2 as we get going. And let me see if I can get it on the big screen here. There we go. All right, we started off by showing the family members this is the week. This is the final, well, not final, but a Friday's injury report coming in here. 5 New Orleans players listed as out for Sunday's matchup. Of course, when you keep having the DMPs, like I and this is quite the, it goes well with saying that if you see DMPs back to back, usually you might get an LP on the last one, but most of the time when they do that, they're gonna be shut down. And Quan Alexander is really a guy I'm surprised about. I thought Quan was gonna play, but Coach Payton am not taking any chances with Quan Alexander. They know he's an important part of what they do, but they're just gonna sit him down for a little bit. Got an elbow issue. He was DMP both Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. His game status is out. What's up, Carlton? Who that, fam? All right, so, hey, what's up, KK? Who that, baby? Yeah, it's a block party. It's a sniper block party. So, anyway, as you see, we went on to Marcus Davenport. We know he was dealing with a shoulder issue, DMP'd in, out. We know that. Chris Hansen is also the linebacker, special teams linebacker, was limited in Wednesday. He went downhill, DMP, out status for the game. Eric McCoy, we knew he was out. Pete Werner, we knew he was going to be out. But the real surprise is Quan Alexander, but being that Zach Bond is playing really well, we decided to go ahead on and make some moves in that regard. So, and very intriguing to say the least, man, about what we can do, in terms of the depth situation, which will be tested. Now, we talked about Chauncey Gardner-Johnson dealing with a knee issue. He was limited, then DMP, and is questionable for Sunday's game, which means he more than likely will play. Who that to you, Adrian, baby? Who that to you? Good to see you in the chat as well. All right, and as we keep moving, all right, he's questionable, so he should play. And just like we said, Tanu Passanio, he was DMP'd the entire Friday. He's questionable for the contest. Could just be they just be resting these guys, and we'll activate him. Now, look, the really intriguing player there is Marshawn Lattimore. He had surgery on his thumb, and he was DMP'd on Wednesday. Thursday, he was limited. Friday, he was limited and questionable. Same status as Chauncey Gardner and Passanio coming up. And then PJ Williams, who was DMP'd and limited, is questionable coming off that back situation. So the surprise here is Quan Alexander. But is it a bad surprise? Not really, because what it does serve is that Quan, with Quan being out, we've seen fantastic play all preseason and training camp from Zach Bond. Now, Zach Bond will get an opportunity to play. And, of course, the Saints have 7 active linebackers that's on there. And Quan, including to go with Demario Davis. Zach Bond will start next to him. It's still Caden Ellis there. And Andrew Dowell is also going to be able to come in and help out. So the Saints, man, I'm just saying, they have so much talent there. It's ridiculous. Davenport, we know he was going to be out. He'll be shut down for a while. So we shall see Peyton Turner step up in this thing, which will be intriguing because there's several Saints that I want to see in this upcoming game against the Carolina Panthers, and Peyton Turner is one of those guys as well. So as you can see, this is the injury report for the Saints. Out is Quan, out is Davenport, out is Hansen, out is McCoy, out is Werner, and then questionable, which I think he does play, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Passanio plays, Lattimore plays, and PJ Williams played. Now, it'll be interesting to see if Laddie Daddy plays, because he can be a healthy scratch, which I'm anticipating he will be, because why risk it? Just coming off that finger issue, and you have Bradley Roby there that's going to step into that fold. You don't need to rush Laddie Daddy back, because Paulson Adebo is not struggling. He's handling his business. So let Laddie Daddy sit down for a little bit and let him get 100% on this thing. So as we keep it going. All right, moving on to the Carolina Panthers side of things. Daquan Jones, the big interior defensive tackle, was limited, but he'll play. Taylor Mouton, their best offensive line, was dealing with a groin issue. Their best lineman, he was limited. He should play. Justin Burr is dealing with a neck issue, fully practiced. Chandler, the safety, fully practiced. Elfin, who's one of the offensive linemen, fully practiced. Miller, who's another starter, fully practiced. And Shai Smith, a special team wide receiver or a backup wide receiver, fully practiced. So they're on the opposite end of the spectrum with the black and gold when it comes down to injuries, as we are dealing with quite a few. but we are deep, and it tests the depth and mentality mindset of the team overall. So the Saints move them in and move them out. Saints move them in and move them out. So this is the Saints special teams. I mean, not just special teams players, the starters as well as the Saints gearing up. Next man up. What's up, Muse, baby? Much love to the Queens. Appreciate y'all being in here. All right, big ups to what's up, Abby? Who that fam? Appreciate you being in the chat as well. Much love to you. Appreciate you. All right, and the rest of the fam, thank y'all for being here. All right, and that's intriguing. Now, we talk often about the depth situations as far as the black and gold is concerned, the injuries mounting up as the previous stream was called. But are there any issues insofar as the injuries are concerns as far as injuries are concerned? Are there any issues or injuries? A couple of pieces, please. The chicken. Thank you, son. All right, so with that being said, Jay Benz, what's up, fam? Appreciate you being here. What's up, Javier? Who that, fam? Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. So this is the intriguing segment of it. But I asked the black and gold is, are you guys concerned about all the injuries? I'm not. He said, well, Q, you crazy. You got to be like the Carolina Panther people. You got to be worried and shaking in the corner somewhat. No, I'm not going to be worried and shaking in no corner. No. This is the Saints. This revive. It's not blind fate or foolish fate that you're looking at your team and how they're playing and how they're preparing and thinking for a second that we ultimately are going to have issues. No, not at all. We will. This is a test, and as a championship team, you got to be ready for this. You can't always have everybody lined up where they need to be. Sometimes you're gonna have to win games with your backups. This is a part of the business. If you can't win games with your backups, you're gonna struggle in this league because most of the times it's not idyllic. We might not have some of our more impactful players until much later. So this is a test of the Saints overall. We do this, we beat the hell out of DC. Look what we did with Green Bay Packers. One of the Super Bowl picks, we took them apart, and most of those guys were reserve players in there that was performing best as some starters is. So I'm very excited about it. Not nervous, but very excited about several players I would like to see, including Peyton Turner. All right, so let's keep it moving, family, as we move on to the next list that we covered. And let me see if I won't pop up. No, we're going to go to the next move, which is the naming of the Saints. What they said, they had some announcements for the roster, some moves that happened today for Carolina. Let's get into it. It's from NewOrleansSaints.com. That's my reference. Saints coach is Jim Chaney, who's the offensive analysis who came in here to help Coach Payton out. He is in a Declan Doyle, who's the offensive assistant, Phil Galliano, who's the assistant special teams coach. Curtis Johnson, senior offensive assistant and wide receiver coach. They're just fuss and cuss at his wide receivers all day. Except for the ones that's about his height. Brandon Nugent, offensive line. Dan Rashaw, who's a hell of a running game coordinator and tight ends coach. Former offensive line coach, by the way. And then Joel Thomas, love him. Great running backs coach. Very solid guy in the running back room. They will not be in attendance to Sunday's game due to the C-19 protocols. Johnson, Nugent, Rashaw, and Thomas' responsibilities will be divided among the offensive staff. Now, they were tied up with the C-19 stuff like we talked about before. Remember, Coach Payton did tell everybody that all of these guys, 100% vac rate in the building, and they're still dealing with it. So anyway, the team announced the team also placed defensive end Marcus Davenport. We knew that. And then the surprise was Quan Alexander on injury reserve there, which short-term injury reserve, 3 weeks, and they'll be back. Signed fullback Alex Armand, which is weird. We talked about Alex Armand and why he was still on the why he was still put there. Now, the reality is this. Alex Armand, and you got to understand that Coach Payton is a very swift coach, right? You bring Alex Armand back, and Alex Armand is a former Carolina Panther going against his former team. You think Alex Armand got something to share with the black and gold? Huh? Huh? Think about that, baby. Baby, don't you think Alex Armand might have a thing or two or three to say about the Carolina Panthers offense, defense, tendencies? Might I add, perfect time to start him in this game. And besides, he can play the tight end position if you need a tight end. In the pinch, he can do that. He's a real good player. You can use him as a short-term running back if you need to get yardage that way. Hell, even Joe Brady used him. He's so athletic, you can play him in the slot positions. to help out. So that's what I was talking about, versatility. Very intriguing what the black and gold are doing. But anyway, the team play, like I see Davenport and Quan Alexander on injury reserve, signing Alex Armah from the practice squad to the 53-man active roster, and re-signing Wynton McManus, who had a hell of a camp for the Saints, to the practice squad to fill a spot that Alex Armah opened up. So that's a couple of the new moves that were made by the black and gold coming into this thing. Now, remember, they're dealing with C19, dealing with injuries. You got several offensive coaches or coaching staff people, period. Special teams coach and assistant special team coach. 7 coaches, assistant coaches for the Saints out with C19. Mike Thomas dealing with injuries. David Onyemata suspension. Injuries. Quan injured. Davenport injured. No surprise there. You're dealing with Lattimore, who got injured, had surgery, still up there. What the Saints do? Man in. Eric McCoy is another guy. These are starters and high production starters that are out, but players coming in, step up, play, win. No doubt about it. It's because these fantastic coaches that these players are prepared for whatever scenario they're going to face. And that would make a very good team, a team that is prepared. So that's why I'm so really big on the Saints and what they're doing. So that's some of the moves right there that's shaking as far as the Saints and in the injury report, and the Saints make some movements. Also to talk about, let's bring this into it here. Saints planning to return. This is good news for the city, for the black and gold, to be able to get the team back. The Saints planning to return to New Orleans after week 3, and that'll put us in line for the matchup against the Giants. New Orleans Saints might be able to play their next scheduled home game in their home stadium. Coach Payton said his team is planning to return to New Orleans after its week 3 game against the Patriots. The Saints have been operating out of Texas for the better part of a month because of Hurricane Ida. They'll continue practicing at Texas Christian University's facilities until next Friday before leaving a day early for the road game in New England. Then they're scheduled to host the Giants in week 4 on October the 3rd. New Orleans, which saw its home opener against the Packers, relocated to Jacksonville, plays this weekend at Carolina. There was a chance Payton's staff would be intact for week 2's meeting. He said the 6 assistant coaches who recently tested positive for C19 will make Saturday's team flight if they tested negative Friday and Saturday, but the team later announced that the 7 staff members, who do not name earlier, will not be in attendance. This is just being safe about it. All right, so there we go. Good news there is the black and gold look at coming back home to familiar settings and surroundings. Like, it got to be quite the chore to be way up there somewhere else, way away from the black and gold family members. But listen, regardless or not, or wherever we got to go, the Saints still hammer the point home that we got to represent for the family, and that's what they're doing. And I'm very proud of the black and gold. I'm not going to tell you no lie. The Saints have done a wonderful job doing what they're supposed to do, man, and I'm really proud of those guys. All right, fam, let's get into the part of the show when we start getting into the previews and start talking about this thing here with the Carolina Panthers. 1-0 Carolina Panthers getting the win over the Jets. Kind of a slim win, but a win nonetheless for Carolina. A little rusty early on. They got off to a pretty good start, 16-0 at half, but then they let the Jets fight their way back into this thing. Fawcett kind of turned off on them, while the Saints just stepped on the pedal and ran over Green Bay, and they said they set the NFL on notice. Listen, I don't give a rat's ass. We set the NFL on notice. All I want them to understand is that if you never mind. But anyway, let's get into some of the breakdown of the Saints versus Panther matchup. As you see some of the statistics right there, Jameis Winston was 14 of 20 for 148, 5 touchdown passes. Nobody even talking about that. That if Tom Brady would have done that, they would have been talking about that all damn week, how great Tom Brady is. Was an efficient 4. They would have said he had an efficient 14 of 20 for 148 and 5 touchdowns. They would have been screaming about it, but there's some biased bastards. That's why I can't stand them. And then, of course, we'll be going at Sam Darnold, the former first-round draft pick for the Jets, looking for new hope in the Carolina Panthers system, led by Joe Brady. It's an offense that was kind of, its foundations come from the great coach Sean Payton. Now, Sam Darnold's 24-35 in the first week with 179 and 1 touchdown against that Jets defense. You look at Elvin Kamara, he had 20 carries for 83 yards in the matchup to beat the top rusher for the Saints, Christian McCaffrey, 21 rushes for 98 yards in the matchup. Saints top receiver was Deontay Harris, 2 catches, 72 yards, and a score on a deep bomb. and then McCaffrey is their top running back and wide receiver once again. He can't do it all. That's how they burn the man out. But anyway, we went over the depth chart right here. As you can see, they're picking the Saints in the matchup out of 100%. They did the matchup predictor, and you can see the numbers of Saints. They say 60%, but who cares about what that is? We got to win the game on the field. Of course, it'll be in Bank of America Stadium, 12 o'clock kickoff time, according to the information that we got. And of course, you look at the team statistics. Go over the team statistics right here, and you'll see that the black and gold averaging 38 points a game. And that's just for the first week, and then 19 points a game for the Carolina Panthers, and then only holding them to 14 points as well. Saints only allowed 3 points in the matchup. Defense could be rather stingy. Let's see if we can keep that going on. You see the total yards, 390 total yards, 279 yards through the air, and they ran for 111 on the ground against the Jets. The Saints piled up 322 through 151 through the air, and put up 171 yards worth of rushing that they wasn't even looking at. So they just went past the 5 touchdowns by the Saints offense and almost 200 yards of rushing that they put up on Green Bay to set up the pass. They don't even talk about that. Like, that's something you can do every damn game. Not too many teams could put up, and that's what I kept telling the family about elite level rushing attack. Saints had 171 to set up the pass. So, I mean, we're going to do it. You look at the points allowed, and here go the yardage for the defense. 244 yards allowed for the Saints defense in week 1's matchup. The Carolina Panthers gave up 303. 258 yards flat through the air. The secondary of Carolina gave up the Saints just 201. While holding the rushing attack of a top 10, top 15 back in Aaron Jones, and that rushing attack of Green Bay to 43 yards. And Carolina did a pretty good job as well, holding their opponents to 45 yards, even though their running backs aren't all that. But anyway, they won 19-14 against the Jets in week 1, Saints 38-3 in a matchup. And this is division week, or early divisional week, because New Orleans has Carolina and Tampa and Atlanta matchup. So we'll see how that all shakes going forward. But really the big deal right here is the Saints have to be able to get to Sam Darnold, and we'll cover that. All right, now let's break off of that for a second, and let's talk about the particulars in the matchup, family, about what needs to happen for the Saints to get the win. Now, can we mimic what we did with the Green Bay Packers game? Which we can, but we have to be some variations on the gameplay, because number one, Green Bay Packers offense is better than the Carolina Panthers. I ain't gonna say offense, but yes, it is. But the offensive line is what I'm kind of pinpointing. The offensive line for the Green Bay Packers, even though they had 2 rookies in there, they are better than the Carolina Panthers offensive line. The Carolina Panthers offensive line is probably the weak point of the squad. It really is. And if you don't like Darnold, you can say, nah, Q, it's the quarterback Darnold because I don't like him. You have to be decided. But the offensive line, if you look at their team, and I had the opportunity to look over some footage last night, look at what they do really well. And talking to the group, the Carolina Panthers brothers, they always caution me early on, Q, watch out for the defense. I'm telling you, our defense is no joke. That defense is fast and furious. They are flying around making plays. They sacked the quarterback, I think it was 6 times. They got to the rookie quarterback 6 times, and they had 1 pick. They picked them off 1 time. So they're fast and furious, plus they stopped them from rushing attack. And despite Carolina's offense being a weak point, they still only allowed 1 sack, and that's because of the fact that they were getting the ball out fast. So we have to account for that, because they're going to do that. They know the Saints are going to come in there with that blitz and rush and throw. So they're going to try to get them 1-2, and get that ball out of Sam Darnold's hands with quick reads, all this kind of stuff. Quick slants, stuff like that. Quick passes, darts, get the ball out, get a rhythm going. We're going to have to neutralize that. We're going to have that defensive line, and we did a lot of it in Green Bay matchup. Those big old defensive linemen moving around, flailing their arms away, batting at passing lanes. And Darnold's a tall quarterback, so he's going to stand in there. He also has a bit of athleticism, too, when he can get out the pocket. So we're going to have to do a good job of kind of containing him while pressuring him. I think if we can get to him and knock him around a few times, he will kind of collapse. and we have to a degree, neutralize as best we can Christian McCaffrey. Now, it does hurt that Quan Alexander is not there. That's not what I really wanted to hear, that Quan Alexander would not be active for this game, because Quan Alexander is a guy that can help kind of contain what Christian McCaffrey can do, because their offense goes through Christian McCaffrey. That's no secrets about it. That's everything. So the Carolina Panthers goes as far as Christian McCaffrey can carry them. So we have to be mindful of that, and we're going to have to get pressure on Darnold and limit as much as we can Christian McCaffrey underneath. And, you know, we have to watch out for the deep ball. They got very good wide receivers. DJ Moore is a special receiver. They also, you know, before I even talk about, you know, my guy from LSU, the wide receiver, the rookie, I think Robbie Anderson and the likes of DJ Moore, these are really good wide receivers. So we're going to have to neutralize that deep ball, because Darnold is going to try to take shots to open up and keep the safeties back so they can open up. It's similar like how they want to run. Remember what kind of offense they got. They got the Sean Payton offense, not exactly Coach Payton's offense, but it puts you in the mind of Coach Payton's offense, like how they like to utilize their personnel, keep everything in space, keep everything wide open. They like operating in space because they have really good players that operate in space very well. So remember what we're going to have to do. This is not a hard thing for Coach Payton to figure out, because the defense plays against Coach Payton's offense, and he runs his offense better than Joe Brady runs his offense. So the defense is and that's something that I kind of withheld from the Carolina Panthers brothers last night, is that if you're looking to beat the Saints, and you're saying, well, Q, I told him 30. You said, Q, what you think it's going to be? I said 30-17 Saints. And Carolina people didn't like that. But what I'm keeping it real. And I'm saying, how do you expect to put that much pointage on the Saints? And that defense practiced against that offense all the time. It's not like they don't see your offense. We practice against your offense because your offense is our offense. So, and for you not to get there is offensive. For you not to get that. So don't think for a second that we can't neutralize what you're doing when you're doing what we're doing, but we're doing it better. So, I mean, this is a part of the game that people don't get. Don't get. It's a part of the critical thinking model, man. Come on. You know, so I mean, the reality is Coach Payton built that offense. He knows he built that house. He knows where all of the flaws at in that house. He knows where the flaws at in that house, and he has the personnel to limit what the Carolina Panthers are going to do. So, like I said, that is the thing that you got to remember if you're the Carolina Panthers. When you go, and that's the side effect of taking somebody else's stuff and trying to beat them with the stuff that you took. No, especially if the guy that you got there just got there and you're going against a guy that's been there for years. It just don't work that way. So, I mean, it's not beyond the course of reason for us to look at and say, well, the Carolina can have success against the Saints. They will. But think about my previous points of what I just said about the offense and where it comes from. You don't think we know how to do that there? You don't think we know where the errors are in there? I could tell you off right that you're overusing McCaffrey because you committed to it, because the success is based on it, because Rule know that if he don't use, they pay Christian McCaffrey all that big bread. And he got banged up last year. He looking decently loud, but they're doing the same thing they did last year, overutilizing him. There's no balance to that offense. It's no balance. That's why that offense teetered off and it went down in the second half, because you can't make McCaffrey be out there 85% of the time. He be out there. I don't even know if the guy get breaks. He gets a few breaks here and there, but not as much as he's supposed to. You can't run him in the ground, so they just got to put pressure on Darnold. Rush for selective blitzes containment. I call it smart rush. When you put pressure on the quarterback to collapse the pocket, but not allowing leak out lanes for him to leak and squeak out for extra yardage with his feet. The issue is Quan Alexander. His athleticism would have did well to help slow down what Christian McCaffrey could be doing, but we're just going to have to utilize to the best of our ability Zach Bowen to get in there and make some stuff happen. The pressure still got to come. The Saints still got to put pressure on Darnold. They got to frustrate him, bat his balls down at the line of scrimmage, put pressure on him, knock him around, and do our best selective in gap blitzing to neutralize the best way we can Christian McCaffrey. Now, just because I said that shit, watch they try to hubble up and use Hubbard to back up running back and try to mix him in there. Watch they try to do that because I said that shit. Watch. But anyway, that's the focus of how the Saints need to get the game. The game is all situated about Christian McCaffrey. You slow him down, you slow them down. And then you pressure Sam Darnold in his face. That's what you do. Dropping those guys in his passing lane, see how good he is at looking at play. And that guy, if you talk about a guy that takes chances, that guy will force that goddamn ball up the field and give you an opportunity to get a pick. So, I mean, it's intriguing, man, to be honest with you, man, how we go. But this ain't a hard thing. But, you know, I ain't want to tell the Carolina Panthers brothers that. Like I said, I like them brothers. I respect them. And plus, they was real, man. They started the show saying, man, we ain't beat the Saints in a meaningful game in 2016. I was like, oh, shit, that's true. They're taking all the steam out of my argument. So, I mean, what, you know, but they real. That's what I'm saying. Even to their detriment. See, that's the real. Real mean keeping it real regardless of that it empowers you or not, or it makes you look good or bad. The truth is empowering no matter what light it tends to be, because in essence, when you come in with the truth, it's a learning lesson of what you're dealing with. And also it makes you look at your flaws and see what flaws you have. And don't get me wrong, we're not perfect. We do have flaws, but it's the fact that we're looking past that and we're going up to a level where we say next man up, and we really mean that. People say that, but they really don't execute that way. We see a lot of that wrongfulness. But anyway, let me bring up the depth charts for the black and gold so the family members can take a look. We want to start with the black and gold Saints for this is their depth chart here as we get going up into this thing. You see Jameis Winston there, Taysom Hill will obviously have a part in this game. Kamara and Tony Jones Jr. going to do their thing as well. Don't be surprised to see Ty Montgomery out there as a running back as well. Marquez Callaway, interested to see what Callaway does this game. Deontay Harris is not suspended currently. Now, we'll keep an eye on that. LaJordan Humphries, Chris Hogan, all them people, they're going to be available. Kenny Stills. I'm anticipating to hear Kenny Stills will be activated. Him and Anthony Ryder should be activated for the matchup against the Green Bay Packers. Now, Ryder, if they activate him, does he start at center? I say he should not start at center for the Saints. I think you should leave Ruiz at center and let Ryder play right guard. That's how I feel about it. Let him be the right guard. Leave Ruiz alone. Let him keep that center position. He was drafted to be the center anyway. This could be a blessing in disguise that show you, hell, hey, man, Ruiz looks so good, might as well leave him there. And Eric comes back. Let's put Eric at the guard position. Let's not touch Ruiz. And you put Eric McCoy at the guard position, you got an all-pro guard right there. I mean, he already climbing the chart as far as the center is concerned. But Ruiz, I would leave Ruiz there. He's playing masterfully. All right, then, of course, you see Adam Troutman should still start. I'm looking for a better performance from Adam Troutman. Look for Adam Troutman to have a pretty good game, fam. Watch for Troutman in this one, please. Teron Armstead, Andrews Pete, McCoy is out, Ruiz is in. Kelvin Throckmorton's lined up for Ruiz at right guard. But remember, they signed Anthony Ryder, the former Kansas City Chief, with a lot of game experience. I'm anticipating him to play at the right guard position next to Mr. Ryan Ramczyk, a.k.a. Big Check. 4-3 defense coming in this thing base. Of course, we know they run the modified nickel, but just for labs. Cam, Ringo, Roach, and then Carl Granderson is there on the opposite end. Still getting pressure. Granderson has an opportunity. He had 5 sacks last year. Granderson bulked up, got bigger, got strong. Remember, Carl Granderson, 6'5". Cam, I mean, these are big, athletic defensive linemen. One out, one in. And, of course, Passanio should start this not start, but he should be a factor in this game, whether he's playing inside or outside. You have Elbert Huggins there, Shy Tuttle. Peyton Turner will make an appearance in here, too, as a reserve pass rusher coming in there, making things happen. Montravius Adams is another guy that we should see him as well in the game. And don't be surprised if Saints dig into the practice squad and bring somebody in here. We'll see. Linebacker Zach Bourne already penciled in right there next to Demario Davis in the modified nickel. Now that Quine is on the IR. So you see Bourne and Davis. For those people that was doubting Zach Bourne, behold, that Bourne and Ruiz, who didn't give much last year, are giving major roles and are producing for the black and gold. So how about that? So Caden Ellis is there as well. And you see Dowell as the only healthy reserve lineman there with him and Caden Ellis. So Saints going into the matchup with 4 linebackers unless they bring somebody off the practice squad to contribute. Marshawn Laddie, Daddy Lattimore, I say, hearing rumblings that he going to play in this game, I say no, he shouldn't play. There's no need to force Lattimore into action against the Carolina Panthers. Bradley Roby is there. He's free of his suspension. Let Roby get a little burn while Laddie Daddy sit down and heal up with that injury, with that surgery there. And, of course, you see Paulson Adebo on the opposite side. Desmond Trufant also in there. P.J. Williams will be activated as well. And then, of course, you look at Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, who should play in this game at the nickel position. Saints should be fine at the cornerback position in depth-wise. Jenkins and Williams are safeties. Eldrick Rosas was brought in as the kicker on the active roster. Him and Blake Gilligan, Deontay Harris will be the punt and kick return man. Zach Wood, the long snapper. So, like I said, it's several players that are intriguing prospects for the black and gold that I would love to see in this matchup. And, of course, we talk about guys like Peyton Turner. That's, several Saints I want to see what they can do in this matchup. I want to see some more Tony Jones Jr., what he can do. Remember, Alex Armah was activated to come in as well, and anticipate him having maybe a role at the running back position, at the tight end position, using him in the slot like a wide receiver, because Joe Brady did that for Carolina, and that might have gave Sean Payton some ideas. But he does provide depth at several positions. He's very versatile. And, of course, you think about the fact that you have other guys. I want to see what Troutman can do, and I'm expecting Troutman to have a big game. Marquez Callaway, I'm expecting him to do some positive stuff as well. Be interesting to see how Cesar Ruiz doing the second week for the Saints at center. I want to see Carl Granderson in his starting role there, do his thing. I want to see Peyton Turner, what he can do as well, step up. I want to see Zach Bowen do his thing. I want to see, and then the number one guy people want to see out there is Bradley Roby, who we picked up from the Denver Broncos. I mean, not the Broncos, from the Houston Texans, pardon me. So they have some guys that we want to see that we're going to be glued to our television to our seats watching these guys play. So I'm really, really excited about that and seeing those guys have an opportunity to get out there and play. Now let's look at the Carolina Panthers. Let's look at the enemy's team and go over their depth chart so the family members could get familiar. Oh, hold on. That's the wrong one. Hold on, fam. That's the wrong one. Let me get that off of that. All right, so hold on. Let me get the right one out there. That's my bad. I put the wrong one on there. All right, there we go. All right, Carolina Panthers depth chart. Here we go, fam. As you can see right there, Sam Darnold sits up top. And remember, the Carolina Panthers go as far as Christian McCaffrey take them. They also have a pretty good running back in Chuba Hubbard, which I think is probably the funniest name in terms of, of running backs in pro football. Chuba Hubbard. All right, so you got to watch Christian McCaffrey there, but they will use Hubbard in certain packages. But this team go as far as he's going to go, and they're going to ride his shoulders. The Saints don't have to slow Christian McCaffrey down. I would be really surprised if they stop McCaffrey, but I'm saying slow him down and minimize his impact in the offense for Carolina. You do that, you put it all on the shoulders of Sam Darnold. Can he carry the team right now in the second regular season game? We'll see. But Darnold had a pretty good outing. He's getting the ball out, trying to learn how to work Joe Brady's offense. Big quarterback with a strong arm, controlled, and he has some athleticism. A lot of people say that he's garbage and trash and all that kind of stuff because he couldn't win with the Jets, but he's in a new environment and a Sean Payton style of offense, which is QB friendly. If he could pick up some of the nuances, he could do out. If he started getting a rhythm with guys like DJ Moore and guys like Robbie Anderson, it could be a long day. And of course, don't forget they have Terrence Marshall Jr., who's also a big wide receiver who can run really good. So we got our hands full with 3 talented wide receiver weapons, not to mention one of the top 3 best running backs in the business in Christian McCaffrey. We're gonna have our hands full with this offense, and we're gonna have to put pressure on them, neutralize the running attack best we can, and put pressure on Sam Darnold. That's what it's gonna come to. Very good weapons. Moore, Anderson, and Terrence Marshall Jr. are awesome. Of course, we got Dan Arnold is back. He is the starting tight end for this team. Big tight end, has a big tight end, decent speed, so hands. Dan Arnold lacks that killer instinct, that aggression that I think he wants most tight ends, that nastiness that most of them have. If he had that, I think Coach Payton would have kept him around. But he dropped so many passes for the Saints in the building. He became a joke, man, Sam Darnold. And plus, I remember Sam Darnold for dropping that touchdown pass in the NFC South, the NFC Championship game when the Saints and the Rams played. It was a pass. He caught that touchdown pass, the Saints would have beat the Rams, and that damn no call when Roby ran over Tommy Lee Lewis wouldn't have made a hill of beans. We would have won it on that. Well, one of the things if we would have done it correctly. But people, it's that no call was so pressing. People have that stamped in their collective. But if you forget that Dan Arnold dropped a goddamn touchdown pass in that game, well, guess what? He's with the Carolina Panthers now, and let's see what he can do. Their offensive line starter is Cameron Irvin, who's a former Brown first-round draft pick, nothing there. Elfin, who's another guy, Paradis, Miller, and Mouton. Mouton's the best one there. And several of their offensive linemen, speaking of Elfin, Miller, and Mouton, were having issues last week, but look like they're fully practiced and look like they're coming out of the injury situation. This is the weak point of the Carolina Panthers offense, is their offensive line. That's what I'm saying. The Saints will have to neutralize that, hold them up, stuff them, do whatever you can, selective blitzing, just doing what you can to kind of neutralize them, one-dimensionalize, and then punish Sam Darnold. Look at the defense, which is the strong point of the team. The strong point of the team is the defense. That's really the strong part of the team. All right, thank you there, True Hound. True Hound said the Panthers are not as good as they think. For one, they played the Jets, whose offensive line is terrible. The QB was putting the ball behind receivers that stopped a lot of their drives. We have a better D. Thank you, True Hound 504. This is true. Appreciate the super chat too, fam. All right, let's keep it going. Now, the defense for Carolina, I would probably say, is the strong suit of the team. Brian Burns is a pretty ferocious. They had 6 sacks on the Jets, and we know the Jets aren't all that good, but you still got to be who in front of you. So they had 6 sacks and a pick on that guy. Brian Burns is very talented. Derek Brown is another intriguing guy. Daquan Jones adds some depth interiorly, so Brown and Jones are interesting. You had Burns. You also had Marquise Haynes, who did some stuff. Yatur Gross-Matos, who I liked a lot in college from Penn State, is in that thing doing this way. The best player on the defense is probably Shaq Thompson, who was balling out of control for him there. Hassan Riddick is another very talented player, former Arizona Cardinal. These guys are fast and tall and athletic. And then you look at the secondary. You got Dante Get Burnt Jackson. And I remember Dante Jackson from his days at LSU because he has the mentality of the number one receiver. I mean, a cornerback, but he gets toasted and burnt a lot. And I'm like, dude, for you to be a good cornerback, you get toasted and burnt too damn much. And Dante Jackson, you can fry him. You can fry his ass. He ain't that good yet. He's a good guy, a good cornerback, but he gets toasted. Trust me, I know about Dante Jackson because he used to play for the LSU Tigers. He was getting toasted and burnt when he was down here. And of course, you see guys like Jeremy Chin, who's really a good safety for him, one of their better safeties. And of course, J.C. Horn is on the team as well. So AJ Abuya is suspended. Troy Pride's another interesting prospect. He's not there. So the defense is a very young defense, but they're learning. Now, they just got a new kicker in Zane Gonzalez. They picked him up off the street. Joseph Carlton is their punter. Kick return is Chubba Hubbard and Alex Erickson. Long snapper is J.J. Jansen. So as you can see, the pieces of their, skill set players, they have very good skill players on the offense. McCaffrey is one of the better backs in the league. Anderson Moore and Terrence Moss Jr. is an intriguing wide receiver tandem. But we still, if we put pressure on them and neutralize the running attack, I think that will have a severe impact on what they do. Plus the fact that Sean Payton knows how to stop himself. He knows how to stop his offenses. So did you change? And another question to the family members is, did Joe Brady change enough of his offense that Coach Payton doesn't recognize it? The answer to that is no. And if that's the case, if you're going to take somebody's stuff and you got to be able to put your spin on it and kind of change it up so they don't recognize it. The problem is Coach Payton knows what Joe Brady's doing. And that's the thing. This could get ugly, man. Thinking about it, man. This can get ugly. But we're going to see it. But anyway, that's what it looks like for them right now. Their depth chart, so the family members getting familiar on who they are. Remember, the defense moves around, and can the Saints run on this? Another question to the Great Saint Think Tank is, this is the young defense. This is a big test for their young defense. Can the Saints rush on the Carolina Panthers defense? Can they gain yardage? We had 171 against the Green Bay Packers. They say, well, we're not the Green Bay Packers defense. We're the Carolina Panthers defense. True indeed. But this is a big test for an untested young defense. Can the Saints hang up 150, 130, 140, 150? Because we're going to do this again. We're going to ground and pound, and we're going to make them come up out of their minds. We're going to operate out of the running attack. We're going to operate the play action, and the defense will stay fresh. Do the Saints offensive line, which is a top 5 elite level unit, punish this young, hungry Carolina Panthers defense? That's a question I present to the great Saint think tank. And I'm thinking Saints elite level attack. Carolina does have a very good defense. They're young defense, but very untested. This is the test right here to see if you as good as you think you are against an elite level rushing attack provided by the black and gold. We shall see. I say that they are not going to be up for the challenge of what we're going to bring from a rushing standpoint. And if you can't stop us from rushing, you damn sure can't stop us from passing. So that's what it is. KK. She said kitty litter. All right. What's up, Who That Connect? Yes, sir. All right. So much love to the fam, man. Yeah. Cut Dog says, I hope it gets ugly. F Carol. No. Damn. What's up, Tech, man? I don't really think, I'm not really that angry at Carolina right there. They're just trying to come up. You know, we've dominated. And listen, let's be real about it too, family. We've dominated the Carolina Panthers for a very long time, fam. We've dominated this team. Remember, it was because of us beating them 3 times in a row in 1 year. We beat them twice in the regular season, and once in the playoffs, eliminated them in the playoffs. We beat them 3 times. They fired the coach and they reformatted the team. Y'all remember that? The Saints been beating on the Carolina Panthers for some time. This is nothing new. They've been stumping and beating the Carolina Panthers in the dirt. They've been. Even the brothers from the Panther Nation podcast admitted to that. Said we haven't beaten the Saints since 2016 in a meaningful game. So, I mean, the Saints had the Carolina Panthers number. Does that change this time around? I don't think so. I don't think they're there yet. They're intriguing, but they're not there yet. You will not be able to beat Coach Payton with his own offense, even though Joe Brady's taken his offense and put his spin on it. He only been in the league for 2 years, and he only been practicing Coach Payton's offense for 3 years. If you add the year that he was with the the year before that, when he became the passing game coordinator. So a handful of years, maybe 3-4 years that he's been operating using that mindset, not totally practicing Coach Payton's offense with his own spin on it, whatever little spin that is, because I see what he's doing over there. But the reality is you're not going to be able to beat Coach Payton with his own shit. I'm just keeping it real with you. Why? Because we know everything that you're going to do, because Coach Payton knows the flaws in his own scheme. You know, that's just what it is, you know. Thank you, Matthew. Says, unbothered, Big Q. Why they didn't like your prediction? Well, I mean, 30-17 seemed fair to me, but they thinking that they can compete. The Saints defense, they don't get it. The reason I didn't tell the brothers that, I was thinking it, but I was like, fam, y'all got our offense. And the brothers know that. Brothers, y'all got our offense. You really do think that you're going to beat the Saints with it? I mean, come on. Let's just drop the delusionment for a second. Seriously. Let's take the rose-colored glasses off for a second. Let's be real right now. Just pretend that, you know, I'm Pharaoh, I'm a realist, and I'm talking to you mano a mano, person to person, without all the other stuff. Fam, for real, do you really think that as great as Sean Payton has been in the league with his offense for over a decade, that Joe Brady in 2 years is going to do something that Coach Payton never seen with his own offense? I'm just asking the question. Seriously. Let's take off the rose-colored glasses for a second and the delusionment and think about what I said. Think about it. It's 17 points. I said 30-17, which is what it is, because they're not looking at it that way. That's what the insight is. You're going to have problems struggling to beat the Saints because you can't be the Saints with what you're doing, because I can look at what they're doing in their offense and see what the problem is. I can see why they're having issues. You're overusing McCaffrey too much, and they don't know how to put packages together to balance the use of Christian McCaffrey. You're going to run them into the ground. And then the cold-blooded part is Mike Davis. They should have kept Mike Davis, who was a perfect complement, because when he got hurt, Davis came in and they were up to a degree. The defense from last year was still young and learning how to play. Now they've gotten better exponentially, but still not there yet. That's why in the roundtable, I picked them to be third. You know, with us first, Tampa and Carolina, and of course, Atlanta in the cellar. Because I knew that they're not there yet. They're not. So you really do think that Coach Payton gonna lose to Joe Brady using his own offense for real, bro? Seriously? That's Sean Payton over there. He invented that. You do know that. Oh, yeah, I know that. Oh, I know that, absolutely. But Joe Brady is going to take Coach Payton off and do something he never did before. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Do you not also realize then that the Saints practice against that offense every damn practice? Do you not understand that they got a guy that runs like your guy, or probably better than your guy, and Alvin Kamara? Do you not understand that part about it? Well, that is true. Oh my goodness, that is very true right there. So there's nothing that you can show the Saints defensive line or defense period that they're not learning, that they're not playing. They're practicing against that offense. My goodness, if this was a boxing match, you would get your bell wrong. That's why I said 30-17. Now, like I said, I like them brothers over there, man. So, but the reality is that you're not going to beat Sean Payton with his own stuff. That's the bottom line. You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. All right. Yeah, it's anything is possible. I hear you hit stick, Poppy. Anything is possible, fam. You're right. I'm not being disrespectful to your squad. Now, I have no reason to hate the Carolina Panthers. We've been beating the Carolina Panthers ass for years. We've been dominating the Panthers. You know, and I see, you know, they're trying to come up. But remember, y'all got our offense, fam. Listen, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it 100. Can I keep it 1,000 with y'all? That's all we can do here at the Sports Coma. Keep it real. I have no agenda to smash upon your team. I have none of that. I'm for real. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Y'all know I went over there. I showed the brothers from the Carolina because I got love for them brothers because they smart brothers. They real. But can I keep it real with the Carolina family members that's up in here and tell y'all straight up and keep it real? Anything's possible. You are right. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Anybody can have a good day, and some guys can have a bad day. You're absolutely right. Anything possible. But do you not understand what I just laid out? That's Coach Payton's offense that you're trying to beat him with. Did you not understand when I said that the Saints practice against the same offenses where you might deviate to a degree, but not to a degree where we won't recognize what you're doing? You do realize that, right? You do realize that we've been running that same offense for over a decade, and we've had variations of that offense. It never stayed the same. It always changed and went different ways, this way, that way, and then it was so prevalent and dominant for so many years because we altered and adjusted and we went back and forth. We did this, we did that, and then we came out with the packages. Then you seen packages in and offensive skill packages, guys running in and group packages, substitutions, all this stuff. And there always been substitutions, but not like Coach Payton was running. He was running these players in and there, keeping them fresh, doing this kind of stuff. And I'm saying it's all about what you recognize. That's why you gain success when you playing other teams. Do I recognize what you're doing? That's number one. And can I stop what you're doing? That's number two, or at least slow it down. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. You just had that offense for 2 years in Carolina. There is nothing that you can do to show us that we haven't seen because we've been having that offense for over a decade. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like you being a guy working on your job, or a girl or gal working on your job for 10 years, and then you got somebody coming to the door that been there for 1 to 2 years telling you, well, you know, you can do this, that, and the third. You're like, what? I've been here for 10 years. That's like 10 years. You got 10 a year. We got it's more than 10 years, by the way, for over a decade. But we have over a decade of operating that offense that y'all attempting to operate in Carolina. You do realize that, right? And you do realize that our defense plays against the offense that you're trying to run. You do realize that as well, right? Okay, I'm just telling you. I'm here just to present the facts. I'm not trying to hammer you. I see some of the family members in there busting down on you, but listen, I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it a buck. I see we got some Carolina family in here, and I'm just keeping it real with y'all. You know, I'm not going to gas your head up and tell you, hey, we better be worried about Carolina. That's our offense, brothers and sisters. That's our offense. That's our offense, and we're going to recognize what you're doing. I'm just keeping it real. And we got the personnel to slow you down, if not to stop you. Can you say the same about us? Can you do it? I'm just keeping it real. I'm just doing it. What's up, Mike? Big ups to you, fam. Appreciate you being here as well. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, man. I don't. It's intriguing, man, nonetheless. But I do like the Carolina. I like what they're doing, man. I really do. A lot of the players on the Carolina Panthers team, when I was scouting for previous drafts, were guys that I wanted the Saints to add on. Terrence Marshall Jr. was one of the guys. Y'all know that. DJ Moore is another guy I really liked a lot. So Robbie Anderson was a guy. He just wanted too much money. The Saints, he was a good playmaker for him. And they have several other players that I like Chin, and y'all know about Joe Horn's son, J.C. Horn, which was a guy we wanted to bring over here. So there are several players that's on that team that, I like a lot. I like Christian McCaffrey. I like a lot. I really do. But at the end of the day, it's about which team will win. Which team is more complete? Which team plays more as a team is going to win this game. And then the domination of the line of scrimmage. Who wins what and how? Does the Saints offensive line dominate the Carolina Panthers defensive line? Do the Carolina and vice versa? Can Carolina dominate the Saints offensive line? That will decide on who wins the game, who handles the pressure better. So we'll see. We only got a few days until Sunday creep around up in this thing for us to figure that out. So much love to the family members, man, in this matchup, as well as we appreciate each one of you guys being in here. We're going to get ready to open up the chat to the family members to chime in up in this thing. And we're going to go family to probably to right before about 8:45. We're going to cut off and then head on to the Pelican post game report because I had a full stream there. What's up, Keelan? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you popping in up in here, and all the family members as well. Rosemary says thoughts on Sanders. He's going to trend downwards. Sanders? Hold on here. Look like we had an issue here. Might be, yeah, hold on here. All right, hold on here, fam. Hold on just a second. All right. All right, yeah, I see a lot of people, man. Well, I mean, y'all shooting all over the place tonight. I mean, snipers and yeah, y'all, the snipers are well represented. So behave, family, behave. So here we go. Yeah, remember, fam, we got a lot of Carolina Panthers people family members that's coming over. So if they're not being disrespectful, let them make it. If they, y'all know how to go. Y'all know how to do it. Y'all know how to do it because a lot of the Panthers family that we see in the chat came over from the PNP camp, which was, that's the brothers from over there. And we like them a lot over there. All right. So yeah, much love to the fam, man. I appreciate y'all being here. The link, I put a link in the top of the chat if you want to get the block party. Block party. Y'all crazy, man. Much love to the fam. Appreciate y'all being in the chat as well. I appreciate y'all. Much love. All right. So with that being, what's up, Dave? I see you, fam. What's up? Good to see you in the chat, man. Much love to brother Dave. Good seeing you, bro. Been a while, man. Hope you've been all right. All right, fam. What's up? What's up, fam? Appreciate you, man. Where y'all been, man? Good to see the fam, man. Been a long time, man, seeing some of the family members, man, popping up in this thing. All right, 504 Code says, Big Q, you speaking facts. We just a better organization. I'm pissed off that the Succaneers got lucky last year, and the Falcons and Panthers are like our little stepbrothers. We just kicked their Listen, the reality is, hey, thank you, 504 Code. Listen, the thing is, the Buccaneers, it's all, and I'm not putting it together saying like, that's the end all be all, but think about it like this. It's a connection of epic proportion. The Saints have dominated the NFC South the last 4 years. I mean, literally dominated it. You had the Buccaneers coming in, their quarterback got pissed off at the Saints, and this was well after he won the Super Bowl and was mad that the Saints didn't pick him over Drew Brees. And you know who we talking about. Then you had Atlanta. Atlanta went out and got Fontenot from the Saints to build the Falcons into a winner. And then I was like, well, that's nothing new because they went to Tampa to get McKay from Tampa to build them. So they've been doing that stuff, which is really crazy. Going in the division to find people from the division teams to help you win in the division. That's crazy to me. We wouldn't do that. But the reality is you seen Atlanta do that with Fontenot, and then Fontenot from Atlanta is going to attempt to build that team into a winner. We see Carolina go get Joe Brady as their offensive coordinator. He has Sean Payton's offense. So all of them has a tie back to the black and gold. Why? Because the Saints are winning. They're winning more games than the rest of the other teams. And I know that might be a little bitter pill to swallow if you're not a Saints person like myself. But listen, swallow that pill. It's the truth. Don't run away from the truth, because once you realize that, hey, man, we can have some good dialogue here. Anyway, if you want to get on the show, the link is in the top of the chat. You can hit that link, pop up in the show. We'll be running to right before 9 o'clock. Then I'm going to cut it off flat. I got to cut it off flat. Well, I'm going to cut it off maybe about 15 minutes before the fact. So it'll probably be 8:45. I'll cut off. And then we'll head on to the Pelican Post Game Report. So we'll be taking calls up until that time frame. So we're going to bring in Brother John. Brother John, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, fam.
Hey there, bud. How are you doing today?
Doing bro, how you doing, Brother John?
I'm doing too good. I ain't doing too good. Hold on, give me 1 minute. Shut your damn mouth, boy. All that goddamn noise you make. Oh, Lord. Hey, excuse me. He's upset, but I want to get up there and talk about these damn Carolina Panthers fans. They're sitting up here talking about, well, we got Christian McCaffrey. We're not scared of Christian McCaffrey. At least I'm not, hell. And I know the Saints defense aren't scared of Christian McCaffrey either. When we shut Christian McCaffrey down, your offense tends to struggle. And that is when Cam Newton was your quarterback. There's when Fig Newton, whatever the dude's name is, and then the new dude, Teddy Bridgewater. I mean, and what's the new dude name? Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
What? Yeah, Sam Darnold.
Yes,
we're gonna beat them, boys. We're gonna beat them to death. I think we're gonna beat them 55-10. You know, call me crazy. Our team is way better than the Panthers. I'm just real. The Panthers defense paced the Jets, the damn Jets. Offensive line was bad when Sam Darnold was there because they kept saying it on the damn TV. Well, the only reason Sam Darnold had a hard time because it didn't have an O-line, didn't have only the Panthers. Hell, they didn't have a good O-line either. The only thing is, the Jets O-line faced the Panthers D-line that wasn't good. Or I'm trying to say it in reverse. I mean, Sheldon Rankers, he was putting on pressure. I mean, I watched Sheldon Rankers. He looked good. I hate we got rid of him, but, you know, I mean, he was reliable. I mean, David Onyemata looked like every time we tend to rely on him, he's in trouble for something. Getting suspended, getting in trouble, you know what I'm saying, or he's injured. So it's like, I don't know, but I think we're going to beat them the Black Kittens Sunday. 55-10 is my score prediction. I think we could at least get 3 picks off Sam Darnold. If we put that pressure on that white boy, we get about 3 picks off of him. But that's all I want to say. Go Saints!
Thank you, Brother John. Much love. Who that to you, my friend? That's Brother John. Always a pleasure to have Brother John chiming in, man. He's a very funny dude, man. Enjoy the energy that he brings, man. Really good dude. Awesome, man. Who that connects is 55-10. Brother John says 55-10. I don't know if it's gonna be that bad, you know, that we beat them. That's they're in their building. And remember, Carolina always plays tough in that building. I got to give them that. They play tough in that building. It's just they just don't have the team all the way. They've been doing a pretty decent job over the last several years of building that team up defensively, adding the weapons in place. They're trying to figure out the offensive mindset. Does the team flow? It obviously moves through Christian McCaffrey. In the moment they could be able to kind of balance the offense. When it don't do that, they're gonna start seeing the success. But the last thing that they have to do, they have to get better offensive line. They really do. That offensive line they need to do a better job with it if they're gonna have success. You cannot take the Saints system and try to implement it, and you got subpar play at the offensive line. That's not a recipe that's gonna help anybody do a damn thing. What's up, Malcolm? Malcolm said, I remember when Leroy Selman and the 0-26 Buccaneers went to the Super Bowl and got their first win in 1977. Thank you, Mr. Hawthorne. Appreciate you being here. Who that to you? All right, Brother Damon said, hey, Big Q, we have a better team than the Panthers, but somehow our game's always tight. Me personally, I'm thinking it'll be close, but we pull it off 30-20. All right. Yeah. What's the series record? Oh, man, I'm going to have to go look up the series record. On the team, I know over the last several years, we've just been really beating them, but I'll make sure I get that information for you. Give me a few. I'll pull it up. Big ups to the rest of the family members as well. What's up, Boo Vudon says, thanks, Ramsey. Was okay, he talking to Ramsey there. Who that to the fam as well. God Bobo says, Saints 30-17. Carolina defense going to be better, but not good enough. That is my score exactly, God Bobo. We on the same. I told him last night, Saints 30-17. It was like, damn, you know. Then the brothers was like, it's going to be a close game, 27. I think Brother Rashard said 28-20, something like that. And Brother Dave, they had like the Panthers winning by 3 or 4 points, something in that realm. But I say 30-17 kind of shocked the piss out of them. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. But in my mind, and I didn't explain that. That was on me. I should have said, well, listen, y'all have Sean Payton offense, and Coach Payton knows how to beat his own offense. You know, I didn't tell them brothers that, but I was thinking it, and I internalized it, but I said something else. I was focused in my mind on something else. I'm like, man, that's Sean Payton's offense, man. And plus the defense is going to be prepared to play against that offense. Why? Because that's our offense, and we practice against that offense. People forget that. The Saints have a very good offense, a very good rushing attack, a good passing attack, and that's Coach Payton's a wide open system with all that, with Elton Kamara, Tony Jones Jr. running around having that success. We are a top level pass blocking and run blocking team. They don't give us credit for that. And you put all that together and put the defense on the other end, and they got to practice against that steel, sharp, and steel, baby. Steel, sharp, and steel, baby. That's why I'm saying they'll be prepared to deal with what Carolina go throw at them, because it's similar to what the Saints are already dealing. It won't be that far of stretch for the Saints not to be familiar with that. And that's something that people are not taking in consideration. The Saints offense is a really good offense, and the defense is practicing against that offense. So they're not going to see, they might not see of anything, maybe a few things they might throw here or there. But in the end, the Saints defense will be prepared for whatever Carolina throw at them. No disrespect to you guys. I'm just keeping it real. I'm telling y'all the truth. Y'all better listen. Scoob says, what it do? What's up, Scoob? All right. What it do, pimping? What's going on, brother Scoob? What's happening? Good to see you in the chat, man. Much love to you guys. Appreciate you. What's up, brother Walter? Good to see you, fam. Big ups to you as well. And all the great Saint Tank. Please feel free to hit upon the like button and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Join the great Saint Tank and the Who Dat Nation via subscription. And feel free to share the link in your social media feed. All right, we got 2 more family members we're going to break up in this thing. If you want to get on the show, remember, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. Hit that link. You can pop up here. We'll get you up in here. Next up, we got Rudy into the fold, the man in black himself. Rudy, how you doing, brother?
I'm all right there, champ.
Rudy in black. What's going on over there, man? What's going on? What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Just enjoying the day. Had some good work done. Now, out of all, like I said, now this is, by the way, to answer the question, who wants to know about the series with Saints regarding Saints and Panthers? The Saints are leading the series 28-25.
28-25. Thank you for that, Rudy. That saved me the thing of looking it up, buddy.
Yeah. Sorry about the things in the back, the fan blowing on high.
It's all right, bro.
But now, out of all the, like, even the last few years, I've noticed the only team that really gave us fits, even when Drew Brees was around. I mean, I know granted it's a rivalry game for Atlanta, but I don't trust that. I don't trust that team as far as I can throw them. The one team that I always hate to play because they always give us fits is the Panthers. See, the thing is, the Panthers front four on the defense, they're scary good. Now, granted, they did play against the one of the weaker teams of the division of the league. You know, the Jets have slowly become basically the Cleveland Browns of the league. You know, I mean, at least when they were terrible. You know,
mm-hmm.
But now Sam Darnold is, to be honest, he could work on his accuracy a little bit, but he's not that bad of a quarterback. Even a mediocre quarterback can have a great game. You know. If the Carolina Panthers built a great offensive line around Sam Darnold, but also I feel like if they get another weapon besides Christian McCaffrey in the backfield, it'll help you alleviate some of that pressure. If they can throw a fullback back there, it'll still help them out a lot, you know. But if they get a proper O-line and a great back seven on the defense, I say we got a tough team ahead. We got a tough team waiting for us on the wings. But yeah, I do think I agree with you, Big Q. The Panthers will end up third. I say it's gonna be a close third, though. It's I feel like if they can get like 1 or 2 more pieces on the offensive line and get like 1 or 2 more pieces in the backfield to help out, to stabilize it, they may actually beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they might cause Tampa to split the series with Carolina. I feel like this is going to be an interesting year where I have a feeling that the first place winner of the division will have like maybe at least a 1-game lead at best. And the other 3 will be separated by half a game. And as far as the score goes, I try to keep it within the realm of possibility. I say Saints win 30-27. You still there, BQ?
I'm listening to you, buddy. I'm letting you have the flow. But, you are 30-27 is a close game. A lot of people feel that way. 3-point matchup. I know the Carolina family was saying the same thing. I see several calls in the chat.
I respect, to be honest, I actually respect the Panthers fans more than I do Atlanta fans. Because literally the freaking the Atlant's all taking that damn red pill and the delusion, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
they want to see how far this rabbit hole can go, how far they can lose, you know?
Right.
What's that? But Joe Brady. Right now we're looking up. It's like this matchup I see right now. Forgive me for saying this, but it's like I feel like it's like Les Miles versus Nick Saban. You might pull a wall over his eye once, but you ain't gonna do damn sure ain't gonna do that twice.
Mm-hmm.
Case in point, 2011 BCS National Championship. We may beat them in the first game, but they tore our ass up in the championship game.
Yeah, the Carolina Panthers, man, we got to understand something, man. They play it really tough at home. They're a young team. They're hungry. But the Saints ain't in the disrespect business. We ain't in the disrespect business. I'm in the keep it real business, man.
Yeah.
And and all I can tell you is what I see. And the reality is inside the game, what I see from my perspective. Now, anybody can have a chance. The black and gold could be underprepared and go in there and disrespect and probably take this team lightly. I don't see that, though. I think this team is focused.
We are focused.
And that's the attention to detail. I don't think that happens.
But the thing is, we gotta be careful though. Like Sean Penn says, we can't eat the cheese. Otherwise, we're in for a hell of a day. You know. Shoot.
Yep.
Because if we don't keep our heads together and our wits about us and stay cohesive as a unit, which is gonna be hard to break because it's the Saints. Sean Payton literally purged the lockers to build a winning culture, and I think that was the right move, if you ask me personally. Mm-hmm. But yeah, if we're not careful, this could be an upset game if we let it get out of hand.
You know what? The energy from what I see from the Saints, it is serious, man. I mean,
it really is.
Everything else, and they see is distractionary. I don't see that. The Saints were forced out of the city by the storm. They still relocated. They're still going. They're practicing right now in Fort Worth, Texas.
I haven't seen this much hope since 2006.
This is true. That's what I'm saying. There's so much stuff around them to focus to keep them on point. Then like you have a guy like Jameis Winston, who is going to keep them focused. DeMario Davis and Jameis Winston, you got great leadership, and guys got the ear of the locker room. Yeah. So I'm not saying we got
three great leaders across the board, and on the line, in the linebacker, and in the safety room. We got freaking Jordan, we got Jenkins, and we got Davis. That's
why the team doesn't slip. That's a lot of experience, and I just see that they're not attributing to the things like I was telling people before. Listen, they're tapping into what happened with the area and with the city. They're tapping into that. They're utilizing that. They plan for something bigger than themselves. And I keep telling people that you're not going to be able to match up against somebody. There's nothing that you can say to your team if you plan up against an organization or a team that's channeling in that type of energy. It's nothing you can do against them. It's nothing. And when you steamroll and bowl, it just whoever you put in front of us, we're going to do our best to knock you up.
Knock them out the way.
It's nothing personal. But it's the
No,
fact
of
that
course.
this is what we supposed to do because we're being
Hey,
disrespectful. They have
Big
not
Q.
yet arrived. The Carolina Panthers are getting better and getting good.
They are.
They're getting
They're a step
better.
closer. They're a step closer. I'm not gonna lie. They are a step closer.
They're getting better. But you would know, keep it real. Y'all know that offensive line ain't where it's supposed to be yet for y'all to have
nowhere.
extended
I say
success.
that they're missing one, maybe two more people. I say they need at least another tackle or a guard / center to kind of anchor them down. A veteran leadership in the anchor in the basically like. Because remember how our O-line, I'll be honest, I'm gonna eat my crow. One time our O-line sucked. And it wasn't until we shipped out Jimmy Graham to Seattle to get Max Unger, it started to have finally some stability. But,
yes.
Then we got Ramczyk. Of course, we still had Armstead, but we finally got Ramczyk. I'm like, holy crap. But now two things though. First off, I'm willing to bet that after that week 1 game, willing to bet after that week 1 game. By the way, the uniform we was playing this past week was very symbolic. Because that's the exact uniform we wore when we came back in 06 and beat the brakes off the Falcons. The white jerseys and the gold pants, which is symbolic because we played pretty much the 05 season on the road. And I'm willing to bet that game ball went to the entire city for the entire city of New Orleans again. So if you count the history of this franchise, New Orleans, the city itself has gotten 2 game balls. But first off, let's give a big hand to Paulson and Debo because Aaron Rodgers tried to pick on him, and that's no easy quarterback to take down or pick off. But what an interception that Paulson had with and in the red zone no less.
Yep.
What a way to make it! What a way to start his rookie year. Kind of like. By the way, people forget. They say Mark Sanchez has a butt fumble. Let's not forget Laddie Daddy has a butt interception.
He does, sure do.
But and to be honest, those 2 interceptions would have been pick sixes. I'm willing to bet those would have been pick sixes. They should have been, but. They Rodgers tried to pick Rodgers, and I believe who was he guarding on the opposite side? Another guy, Val Scanling on the other side. I forgot who were the wide receivers are. But anyways, they tried to pick on a Debo. You know when he was targeted, you know how bad their quarterback rating was when he was targeted was? Like a 2 something. Mm-hmm. How do you cause that quarterback passer rating just in your first game?
Telling you.
But this is definitely a building game. I feel like thanks to Drew Brees and Sean Payne, they have laid the foundation for Jameis Winston to succeed in this league.
This is true. Rooted.
And I love the fact that
I'm gonna bring in go ahead, finish your point, Rudy. I'm gonna bring in a few more family members with you.
I'm just saying I just love the fact that even though he has 5 touchdowns, he didn't even sniff 150 yards. He's like only one other player has done that. It's been since it hasn't been that low of points. Yards since 1948. That's pre-Super Bowl. That's like around Vince Lombardi years.
Yeah, that's ancient years. That's a long time.
But
all right, so
I'm gonna make a little prediction for James Winston's stat line. I'm gonna say he's gonna go 18 to 25 for about 175 and 3 touchdowns. Maybe 200 yards. Sounds good?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I'd love to see that, man. But listen, thank you, Rudy, for that. Rudy fired up like the rest of us here. Thank you, Rudy. We got family members gonna chime up in this thing, man. Much love to the great Saints Think Tank. If you hadn't hit the like button, hit the hell out of the like button for a win. Hit the damn like button for a Saints win. Hit it for a win.
Hit that bitch.
Let's get it going. Big up members up in this thing. Thank you. Uncle Paul is in the building. We got brother Byron in the building.
Who that, baby? Who's that, man?
Who that Hurricane is in the building. Brother Byron. We got brother Tragic in the building. What's going on?
Who that? Who that, Zargon? What's that? What it do?
All right, we're gonna start off. What's up, fam? We're gonna start off with Uncle Paul at first. Uncle Paul was in there first. Then we're gonna go to Tragic, then brother Byron, then and to Brother Mookie in the building. Uncle Paulie, you in here?
What's going on, fam?
What's going on,
good,
fam?
Uncle Paulie?
Oh man, we doing good. It's ready for this next win, y'all.
You already know.
Let's get it. How we get it, Uncle Paulie? How we take care of Carolina to get the win?
To me, I think the defense is going to have to step up first. Stop McCaffrey and whoever else they want to throw at us. That's the first thing. We're going to have to try to keep him under 100 yards. If he I don't want to see us getting gashed up in the middle, even though we're banged and chipped up. But Sean Payton and Dennis Allen always have the defensive line ready. But I don't want him, like I said, I don't want him getting past the linebackers because we don't want our secondary making a bunch of tackles on that bad boy.
Yeah, Bucky.
McCaffrey is heck of strong,
Right.
But I believe the Saints going to take it 27-17.
Yep. Well, we on that's I think the Saints handle business, man. Like I said, they're not showing us nothing that we haven't seen before. To be honest with you. Let's go to Tragic in the building as well. Tragic. Same question to you, my friend. What do you think about the black and gold coming into this one against Carolina? What we need to do to get this W?
Well, no doubt we facing the challenge, because we're dealing with the COVID, with our coaches testing positive for COVID. So
this is true.
No doubt this is going to be, if we win in this game, this is going to be such a monumental win. Because not only we got to deal with the next man up, we're dealing with the next man up on every level. On the defensive line, we got the next man up. At the linebacker, we got the next man up. On the secondary level, we got the next man up. Not only we got the next man up on philosophy with the players, we got the next coach up.
Yep.
So we face the challenge, I don't know how many teams could. I don't think a team could survive what we're going through right now. But I think the black and gold can, because I think we do have a system in place. I think we got the safeties that know the system, that can execute the game plan, that now know the assignments, that can translate that philosophy onto the field, even to some of the newcomers. Some of the newcomers are already experienced players already, so we don't really have to worry about too much youth back there. In the past, I believe we would get hit by big plays, by miscommunications and busted coverages. I don't think we're going to see any busted coverages. I wouldn't be surprised if you see the Carolina offense coordinator Joe Brady try to employ different shifts to try to confuse the secondary. But I think we got the safeties that can handle those shifts and make the right calls. So I believe the black gold is going to be able to handle it on. I think it's going to be an early. You might have an early melee with the fans and everybody hyped up and everything. But this is Sam Darnold we going against. I don't believe in Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold was going against the Jets. Now he's going against a real team. He's going to,
he freezing up.
That ain't good.
That sure ain't.
So I believe the Saints will score 30 points again, and I think we're gonna keep the Jets somewhere probably around 17. Let's get like some late garbage touchdown and put them in the 20s.
Hey, Big Q.
Just a second, Rudy. Appreciate the family members for popping up in the thing. We got a full chat right here. I'm gonna try to cycle through and get to everybody. It's like I said, 8:45 is my cutoff time. It's 8:17 currently. So I'm sorry about that, but we got the Pelican Post game report coming up at 9, so I have to meet it. But I want to make sure I get everybody's conversation in there. So we're gonna go to Byron next, Brother Mookie, K Scott, and then Adrian. So
I'm just gonna I just want to let you know something because I gotta go. I'm about to bounce off because I'm sorry I couldn't stay longer because we about to have dinner over here. Have some good old Creole gumbo and seafood.
All right.
It's the original gumbo with the basically just stewed okra and seafood and sauce. It's pretty good stuff.
Sound good, Rudy over there About to throw down, bro. It's all good.
Yeah, he about to throw
Shit's popping in.
Yes, sir.
If you don't see me later on the show again, which doubtful you will, you'll see me on the Pelicans post-game report, dude. And with that, the man in black rides that long black train again. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, you look like the Undertaker.
All right, my friend. We'll see you later.
Don't.
Catch you later, Big Q.
All right, Q, Rudy.
All right, Rudy, man. Good dude, man. Rudy goes up. My dog, Big Sean, in the building. All right, let's go on to Brother Byron next, fam.
Catch you later, Big Q.
All right,
we got a little echo.
That's a bad motherfucker.
All right, Brother Byron, welcome to the stream. Big ups to Adrian in the building as well, the Queens.
Big out to the Queen, Adrian.
Mookie, K. Scott, and Rick Sean in the building as well. So let's get to Brother Byron next, and Brother Byron, thoughts on the Saints, what we need to do to get this win. The Who Dat Hurricane, baby.
Hey, man, let me tell you about this, though, bro. That was an ass whooping we put on Green Bay in the open, bro. I'm gonna tell you how it is, though, bro. That game got me like you see, like a big old cloud with Aaron Rodgers. That he was gonna run like he was running for his life. You know what I'm saying? The defense shut out like everything in that game. I mean, I was so hyped up for that game, BQ and the rest of the family. I was so excited because I told my people, man, I said, man, look, Green Bay don't have a chance to beat us like they did last year, though, bro. This is a different New Orleans Saints team without Drew Brees' era. You see what I'm saying? Because you tell Ford out that Drew Brees, even though he's still a future Hall of Fame bang, bro, but this is a different team of the New Orleans Saints that they got to deal with upcoming season, though, bro. And you know for a doubt because you got James Winston got a deep ball. When the last time we had a deep ball? Never. So all of a sudden, that James Winston throw 5 touchdowns that pass, right?
Oh man.
So you're gonna tell me that you're gonna see a Jameis Winston, the same guy, gonna throw a third interception, and he threw 5 damn total touchdowns against the opener Green damn Packers? Are you kidding me? So you feel that energy, right? You feel that energy that we did in Jacksonville, right? When all time of Who Dat Blanco was going like bananas in that stadium, and the Green Bay Packers say one word. They didn't say one word, Q. They didn't say one word.
I know, bro.
So hold up. Let's pump this for a second. So we got all this shaked out, right? And we say, oh, the Saints gonna do some damage. What they did against Aaron Rodgers, they're gonna do the same thing against Sam Darnold come this Sunday. So you gonna tell me the Carolina gonna do something they gonna do because they beat the Jets? This is the Jets we're talking about. The Jets ain't mean nothing compared with Carolina gonna come this Sunday. They don't have no chance. Listen, I'm saying in my mouth. The Carolina Panthers don't have no chance at all against that front four we got in this defense. That's gonna blow your behind and hit you right in your turf, in your head. The defense gonna shut down like they did Aaron Rodgers. They're gonna do the same to the Carolina offensive line because the Carolina offense struggle every time we play them every year. And see Chris McCaffrey, he ain't gonna do nothing. I don't want to hear all that BS. Chris McCaffrey is the best running back. No, he's not. Because we got the best running back on our team, AK-41. You better believe that.
Yeah, man. Tote.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't say what running back gonna do, what other running back gonna do. We got the best running back in the National Football League that's going to run and run, toe to toe, swag and swag. That's what AK-41 does because he's a star and he's an athlete. He is the best on the planet. McCaffrey, he just had a 20-year injury last year, but he's not going to come back this year and prove that he could be a better runner than he was a couple years ago because we don't care about McCaffrey. We're going to go there and work all over and stomp the piss out of Carolina Sunday. That's the bottom line, bro. That's the bottom line I'm saying. Carolina ain't nothing to compare. We're going to do that defense going to shut down when they left off in the opener. So you already know the deal is, Q, in my Who Dat family. It's going to be 2-0 this Sunday in Carolina, and Carolina going to be 1-1. Point taken. And James Winston gonna fly out again and ball out again. I bet he might throw more than 4 touchdowns that game. Hello. And the defense will get more turnovers off of him. Again.
Brother Byron keeping it real and trill, man. Let's move on to the next person in the chat. Thank you, Brother Byron, for cutting loose.
Appreciate it, Big Q.
Oh, you got it, baby. We're going to go on to the next person. I think, who that, Brother K. Scott, you there, bro?
Yes, sir, man. How y'all doing, baby?
Doing good, bro. Welcome to the stream, my friend. How you doing?
Oh, good, man. Man, I missed y'all, bro. I finally got back to work. You know what I'm saying? It been a minute. I tried to get on there on Victory Sunday, but somehow that echo was just so trash, I just couldn't do it. So I just gave up on it. And then I knew you was going off at the same time. But, man, I miss y'all, man. I pray that everybody in the great Saint Tank is doing well, man. Everybody's healthy. Everybody take care of themselves right now.
Yeah, we're doing good, bro.
I know we on cloud 9 right now, man. The way the Saints stole the piss out them sorry ass team heads, bro. We are on cloud 9, bro. Let me tell you something. They keep playing with this boy, Jameis Winston. He gonna be MVP. He gonna be MVP. And when I say we gonna be MVP, we gonna be in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I can truly feel it because it's a different energy right now. Like, for the longest, it was trying to do it for Drew. And I love Drew. Drew is gonna be forever the greatest quarterback in the Saints history until Jameis brings us a couple of championships. And I believe he's gonna do it. I believe he's gonna do it, bro. I know some people don't believe in that boy. Let me tell you something. If you look at his career, you go back to college. He won a championship going undefeated. Then the following year, when he had no help, when Dalvin Cook went to the league, he had no help. He only lost 1 game, and that was in the playoff. By his damn self. Then he go to the sewer of the NFL, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where they had number great talent quarterbacks, but they had to go somewhere else to win. Doug Williams, Steve Young, so on and so on. They had to go somewhere else to fucking win because y'all trash don't know how to don't know how to see great talent when you have it. So then they're gonna talk about, well, he went to Tom Brady went with the same damn team they had last year. That's a damn lie. So he had AB, Leonard Fournette, the Dominican Suit, Pierre Paul. Who else? So he had all of that talent on his team. Like that. Well, Tom Brady brought all that talent with him when he came there. You know, so I'm so damn tired of me, bro. You know what? We gonna get some money together, bro. This need to be a syndicated show. We need to be on damn national television now to know what true football fans seem like, because all the mother fake ass fans, those sorry ass Cowboy fans, the last time they was one of the things, I was in fucking high school. That's the last time. I'm 44 years old. I was in high school when they won something. So what you say? I was in high school when they last won the championship. So I want to hear shit about their mouth.
How about them Cowboys?
Oh yeah, the goddamn cowgirls.
Them damn cowgirls. Shit,
they cowgirl because I swear to God, I call them cowgirl because if you don't talk about it within the next hour, they act like they on their menstrual cycle. They act like a bunch of like they PMS.
Yeah,
and I know millions of women don't act like the way them damn cowgirls act when they not being talked about the same milk. So that's bullshit.
Yep.
So I can't stand them damn cowgirl. But let's get to the game right there. I heard about the injury report. Damn, Davenport and Alexander, but I think it's more for protection than an injury because they know they need them down the stretch. If we make it past just to the bye week, we have a good chance of winning about 12, 13 games this year. Because by that time, once we get to pass, the bye week is week 6, so week 7 is that's when we play Seattle first. Am I right? Play Seattle in Seattle.
Yep.
We might be full strength, bro.
Yep, we'll be full strength.
They don't want to see that.
Nope, they sure don't.
They don't want to see that. They don't want to see that headache. They don't want to see that pain. They don't want to see none of that. And that's when James Winston going to really walk in his stride. And when I tell you, you can see the confidence in his boy. And look, let me tell you something. That's a whole new man. I hate when people try to judge, especially our black quarterbacks, our black people, when they was younger. How you going to judge a boy what he did when he was 18, 19 years old, taking crab legs to a full-grown man married with children? That's not the same damn man.
Nope.
You can't judge that boy how you do a man. But they want to still doing that. Okay, he throws 30 interceptions. But you forget to say that the great Peyton Manning threw 29 interceptions in 1 year. They don't say that shit.
Nope.
You don't say that. And you forget to say that, okay, he threw for 30 interceptions. All the interception was his fault? So if I threw the ball in your hand, you drop the ball going to the defender. That's still count on me, but that's my fault. Okay, that's an interception on me. And you forget to say that he led the lead in yards and was second in touchdowns in that same year. So I'm pretty much sure I could take two out of three. Especially if the third one, if it's a little bit more focused and you in a better place, mind, body, and spirit, that gonna be at least cut in half. So that means that sounds like I got a pretty great damn quarterback who just ready to be unleashed and just show him the right path to walk, and he gonna do his thing. And that's what Sean Payton did. And they try to say, well, why do you install him last year? You think Sean Payton didn't learn from mistakes 2 years ago? When we were strapped for cash with our cap space, when we had on Teddy Bridgewater, he played him then. Teddy Bridgewater won 5 games in a row. He was like, damn, I don't want to use him, but I gotta use him. And then all of a sudden, if somebody offered him a great quarterback, that's what Carolina did. Gave him a pretty good gave him a pretty good contract. He said, I can't match it because we ain't got the cap space. He wanted to lose him. So he knew exactly what he saw in James Winston. He said, you know what? Nobody's gonna see you. Nobody gonna see because I can't put myself in that position. I might have another great quarterback for another 10 or 15 years if this plays out right. God forbid injury, but I might have another great quarterback in my grips again. So that's why he kept James Winston here. You know how much Coach Payton loved watching on NFC South guys. You think they been studying for the last 5 years since he's been there? So that boy got all the talent I need. He just need the right mentor. And damn it, if that boy had walked into a blessing, you got Drew Brees as your quarterback that you can learn how to be a professional, and you got Sean Payton who don't mind open up the floodgates of plays for you because he see that not only that you got a great arm, but you can move as well. So I'm gonna let somebody else get on this phone, man. I appreciate the time of day, but let me give my score. I'll give my score 38 points again, but I believe that they're gonna be 38-17 Saints. 38-17.
All right.
I feel like James Winston gonna throw for 4. I feel James Winston gonna throw for like about 325, 4 touchdowns. But this time I believe Alvin Kamara gonna have 2 rushing touchdowns as well.
All right, K. Scott, man, that's a powerful prediction. Thank you for that, friend.
Yeah, sure it is.
Rated R Mook, Mook, you're in the building, bro.
What's up, everybody, man?
What up, man?
Who
that, fam?
Who that?
First time being on the panel, man. Salute all day, man. You know I'm a diehard.
Welcome,
man.
Yep.
Saints Nation, man. Who that, man?
Who that,
Let me
baby?
dive deep in this water, man. Hey, look, man. I'm telling y'all niggas, man, what we did to the Packers, man, is not really getting talked about enough, man. We dominate them niggas, man. We applied personally. Our front four sticked it up to Aaron Rodgers. We stumped his ass, man. We really applied personally and played a great game on both ends of the football field. And I think we're gonna see the same thing this Sunday, man. I feel as though, we on it, man. We got players that's in and out of the the field and stuff like that, But I feel as though that we have to give props to Dennis Allen. The last season or two, man, he been calling a great game defensive wise for the New Orleans Saints, man. And you think about it, you know, Jameis Winston, man. If I'm not shocked with what Jameis Winston is doing now, I already knew that Sean Payton was going to change, you know, the way that Jameis Winston transitioned his game. You hear me? I knew Jameis Winston gonna always take the short, immediate routes, the short, check down passes and stuff like that. Because I knew Jameis Winston gonna change his game. He just needed a good coach, man. And if you think about it, man, our keys to winning this game against the Panthers, man, we just gonna have to, play like we did last week. You hear me? Like we gonna have to get to the quarterback. We gonna have to get to Sam Darnold. We gonna have to contain. You hear me? Christian McCaffrey. You know what I'm saying? You know, Christian McCaffrey, he does a lot for that Carolina Panthers offense. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, you know, we're going to see a lot of cover 2, a lot of cover 4. We're going to force Sam Darnold to just take the short, immediate routes. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to rush forward, and we're going to get to that quarterback. You hear me? We're going to get to Sam Darnold. We're going to make him uncomfortable, man. He hasn't seen a defense like this, man. He's never seen a defense like this, man. We're going to apply pressure to niggas real tight. And I'm going to tell you this, too. Watch out for this name. Marcus Callaway, man. He ain't had a big game like that last week, but I think he's gonna have a big game. Sean Payton's gonna get him going, you know what I'm saying, in the offense end, man, too. So, man, real talk, man, I think it is gonna be a high scoring game for the Saints, man. I think it's gonna be 42-24. You know what I'm saying? Saints on top. You know what it is, man. Salute everybody.
Salute, my friend. Appreciate you there. Rated all Mookie, bro. Much love. Big Sean, you up next, my brother, for the final commentary on the show, my friend. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
All right. Got me. The floor is yours, my brother.
All right. At first, I ain't much gonna lie. I had said it was gonna be a close one, like maybe a 3 to 7 point spread at the end of the game, but Colin Coward and all
Big Sean, you got an echo, my brother. You got something on in the background. It's covering up what you saying, bro.
My bad. Heck, that was y'all on the TV.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Sean.
But anyway, like I was saying, at first I had said that it was gonna be a 3 to 7 spread, and it could go either way. But after all these analysts talking, the last week was an anomaly and all that junk. We gonna whip them dudes, man. I believe we gonna whip them dudes because look, I think about them. Look who Sean Payton is. Sean Payton ain't gonna put Jameis in a bad situation. He gonna put him in the best situation. He ain't gonna steer him wrong, man. Sean Payton, they just don't know how good Sean Payton is. Like I honestly think we're gonna go undefeated going in a bye week. To be honest, I think we're gonna go up there and tag Bill Belichick and the Patriots too. So that's the way I feel. And since before during the off season and the preseason, I'm sticking with my prediction 13-4. I can't go no. I don't know what 4 we're gonna lose to, but 13-4. Because Jameis is just that good. People just ain't recognizing.
Yeah, listen, you make a great point about what the schedule looks like. I think the biggest component of the black and gold, a lot of people say, well, what was happening with Green Bay? A lot of people had the Saints written off against the Green Bay Packers matchup, that when Aaron Rodgers coming back, that they were going to make short work of the Saints. And of course, that didn't happen. Now we go into Carolina with Carolina, a young, hungry team. We'll see if they can match up. And then we travel to New England, and they are a bit of a flux too. The Giants are a team that just lost to the Washington football team.
Yeah, in overtime.
Yeah, and then, of course, then the next week we have Washington, then the bye week. So in my opinion, these are young teams that's not there yet. I mean, if you look at the schedule, you know, of who we got. Let me see if I can put the schedule on screen. Give me a second here. But I'm looking at the schedule to myself, and I'm saying, if you look at what the Saints are doing in terms of this, you know, in terms of the schedule. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna put it on screen so the family can see it. And as you can see right there, you can see we took care of business against Green Bay, 33-3. You got Carolina here, you got New England there, you got the Giants, and all of these teams are teams that's not quite there yet. They're improving every year, but they're not quite there yet.
No,
now,
true.
Probably the toughest of those clubs will probably be Washington. They have an exciting defense, pretty decent running attack that goes along with it. There are question mark, but nonetheless, the Saints have that before the bye. You're very right, Big Sean, that it's a possibility the black and gold could very well go into this thing undefeated into the bye week. So it's a great possibility it can.
Yep, because the only team I feared is the one we blew out the week 1. Other than that, we ain't losing. That's the way I see it.
All right. Well, Sean, thank you for that, bro. Byron, you want to chime in? I'm gonna bring Jerry in and let Jerry say it. Then we got a few minutes after that. Then I'm gonna have to cut the screen. Go ahead, brother Byron.
Well, I'm gonna let Jerry go first because I just saw him come in, and I'm yeah, we gotta say, what's up, Jerry?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What's going on, boy, JJ?
What's up, fellas? What's up?
What's going on, baby? What's going on, boy?
What's up, OG?
You got it, Byron. You got it.
You already know, man.
What's going on, everybody, on this Friday night?
CGI, bro.
What's going on?
I'm ready to beat these punk ass Panthers on Sunday.
Me too, bro. Punch in their mouth, punch that ass, boy.
Hey, because everybody in the chat was going all out. Good thing it's a block party tonight. Good thing it's a block party tonight because we had to block these punk ass Panthers.
Punk ass out of here. You already know, bro.
Look, I'm on the mission. T-Mama on the mission. Miss Laurie on the mission. Miss KK 504 and 404.
Lady.
All the kings and the queens, they in full effect tonight. We come prepared. That's what we do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Jerry, I got to give.
What's up, school?
That's pretty true, Jerry. I got to give a shout out to all the moderators, man. The moderators are moderating. I mean, it's been quiet for a long time, but a lot of these family members that's chiming in here, these are the Carolina Panthers fam that came over from the TNP podcast with the brothers over there, brother Rashard and brother Dave. Really good dudes, man. Solid dudes. They keep it real on the Panthers. So a lot of these family members from the Panthers come over here to the platform, just to hear what's going on. So, they welcome here. Just be mindful that if you kind of step out of line a little bit, we got snipers and they got plenty of ammunition and they will use it. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother Jay.
Hey, Big Q, I want to say this, man.
Yes, sir.
I told this to the TJ Jones podcast. Wherever TJ goes, we coming with him. So I'm telling you, wherever Big Q goes, we gonna follow him too.
I appreciate
we're not gonna let these guys go over there by themselves and get ambushed over there. That's where you got the whole entire nation with the whole family with you.
Already.
We coming. My man Elise say,
we coming.
You hit one, you hit all of us.
All of them, man.
You already know what time it is.
You know the deal.
But I got a question. I got a question for Mickey Loomis. Mickey Loomis, you ready for Sunday?
You say, yeah.
We all know he got a speech impediment.
Touch a shine. You know how to put that one on. You know how to put that one on top.
Oh man, talk to Sean. That's what it is. Mickey, no, talk to Sean.
Talk to Sean. He know the aspect.
He talking like he just sipping on some old Thunderbird.
Like that Thunderbird, like to whiskey. Like to whiskey, like a Humvee, like a gin.
Man, that's great. That Mickey Loomis is something else, man. I tell you.
Yeah, man.
I got a question for y'all. How's everybody doing? How's everybody in the family
and everybody doing, after 3 weeks of about I hope everybody is doing well with their families and their friends, and as we we still bouncing back from Ida. Hopefully everybody's back home with their loved ones in Louisiana. Those that had their homes destroyed and all that. We just thinking about y'all. We praying for y'all to continue to bounce back.
Thank you, brother Jared, man. Everybody doing well. I know.
Yeah, we're doing good, man.
Power out as well, and we got it back.
That's great. I'm glad.
I got mine. Yeah, I got mine back since Monday. Monday passed. So I say me and my people, we're doing great, man. We just got everything recovered. So we got everything back the way, basic, normal way, So, but I'm glad y'all safe and everything, y'all family, and I care about y'all a lot, though, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all always in my spirit, and I think that I always miss y'all for a while because out of my family and everything. So, I'm glad back to my whole that family and glad to hear y'all for again one more time. Like I always keep y'all, covered and everything. So y'all know what the deal is, though, bro. I'm glad with my whole that family. I love y'all and I support y'all and everything 100. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never beat out for one bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm always here no matter what. If I'm not here, you still hear my voice. Pretend I'm not here, but you see my face. You all know. You know what I'm saying? So all without.
Got you, Byron. Got you, man. But I want to send a special message to Jacksonville, Florida. To the great people in Jacksonville, Florida. All of us here, the entire Saints Nation, the great Saint think tank, everybody. We just want to say thank you all for allowing us to come play at your stadium.
Yes.
Play our game against Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't kind of feel like home to us, but it did kind of feel like it to us, being away from the hurricane and everything. I just want to give a shout out to the entire Jacksonville Jaguars family. Just want to say thank you all for allowing the New Orleans Saints to play their home game against Green Bay this past Sunday. And it's all love over here. We appreciate you all.
Right. Yeah, and me too, man. I want to say a thing too. I want to say thank you for Jacksonville. To give us a chance to play in that kind of stadium because I think that they do a fantastic job to give us the opportunity to play there. Since everything happened down here in New Orleans, recovered from Hurricane Ida. But I wish we had played in our dome. You know what I'm saying? But I say it is what it is. But I'm glad. I just want to thank you for Jacksonville for letting us play in that opener. You know what I'm saying? Because without them, you know what I'm saying, I'm glad they gave us, the chance to do that because we for that, we was practicing in Texas, in Dallas, and everything. But finally, we got a stadium that we could play for the season, for the opener against Green Bay, and I'm glad that Jacksonville was the stadium that gave us the do. So I just want to tip my hat to Jacksonville, the owners, the people, and everything. Just want to thank y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? So salute to y'all.
Amen. Amen.
Well, cute. Oh, great, bro.
What's up, Paulie?
What's going on, man?
Go ahead, Sean. We get. Big Sean. Go ahead, bro. You got a closing thought on that, bro?
It's about our team. You know what it remind me of? Who our team remind me of right now?
Yeah.
The 2013 Seahawks.
Seahawks,
Yeah, because their defense was dominant. Russell Wilson ain't had to pass much because he had beast mode, and he was a scrambling quarterback too. James gonna keep putting that in this game when he need to, and they was dominating everything, and that's how we gonna be. We gonna dominate everything, everybody
for sure.
And every game, Jameis is gonna get better and better. He just feeling his way out right now. But that shot to Deontay Harris, that was a warning shot to everybody else that we did.
There you go.
Yep.
But look, fam, I appreciate. Oh no, go ahead, Byron. Quick, right?
I was gonna say I forgot to make my early prediction before I was saying about what we did to Green Bay. But my prediction for this game, I would say 31. I would say 31-10 because. Like I said, Carolina gonna struggle this game because, like I said before, but the offensive line, they're gonna have their hands full against this front seven. And I think that the Carolina Panthers got to understand, because when you're dealing against this front seven that's going to bring rush forward, and you know the Carolina, they cannot stop that, because I think, to me, the key is that the Saints defense is always going to be dominate the scrimmage, because that's what they did against Aaron Rodgers in the opener. And they're going to do the same to Carolina offensive line, because the offensive line for Carolina is struggling because they're not as an offensive team. So I think they're going to have their hands full in this game this Sunday. But the defense is going to dominate this game again. And they're going to get at Sam Darnold so early and quick. And Sam Darnold going to be like, he's going to be running like Aaron Rodgers did, like see ghosts. A ghost is a bump. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. That Sam Darnold is not a good quarterback. But he's learned that that's a process. But he's not playing as better when he was with the Jets. But he turned the ball too many times. And you're going to see the same thing in this game, where the defense is going to shut this game down quick and fast. Because I don't see Carolina going to spawn anywhere it goes. But the defense is going to play lights out one more time this Sunday in Carolina, and they're going to shot on Carolina real in their face. And I don't care. Nobody say Carolina going to get their ass whooped.
I like it, bro. I like it, Byron.
They better stop our run game, because if they don't,
they can't stop the running game, because they're gonna, let me say, that defense for Carolina. You saw what they did every time we played Carolina every year, but they got to worry about AK-41, because when he get that ball to AK-41, he's gonna run down between the tackles, and then Carolina cannot stop him one bit.
Tony Jones too.
So you got them two guys in that backfield. You got Alex Armott. Alex Armott came from Carolina. You got about him too.
We got two.
You got three more than you got one to deal with. So anywhere it is, you got to worry about AK, Jones, Armott as a fullback. He can line at the receiver, like BQ just said. He can line at the receiver.
And most importantly, James Winston.
James Winston, I'm telling you, it's going to shock the world. Carolina going to have a handful game when this offense going to do what they did against Green Bay defense. Carolina cannot stop the running game. They cannot stop the passing. When James Winston's going to throw that dog ball down the field like he did at Deontay Harris 50-yard touchdown, it's going to be the same deja vu game in Carolina. And I'm telling you how this going to go. You think I'm joking? Carolina cannot stop this offense, what they're doing in this jury. And I'm pointing how it is. I'm pointing on notice. 31-10. That's my prediction.
Referees now.
I like it, Byron.
But see what I'm saying? Look what I'm saying, Big Sean. And I hear what you're saying, though, because I tell you for a doubt, Carolina is not a team that keep up the Saints. You know what I'm saying? Carolina is struggling both sides, offense and defense, because they play the Jets. They don't mean nothing compared when you play against your division game. But it's like I say, it's a different equation. But I'm saying that Carolina is going to have bad day come Sunday. They're going to have a bad day. 31-10. That's my prediction, like School just said. 31-10. That's my score. That's my score, and I'm sticking right to it, because defense is going to shut down that offense. No question about it. McCaffrey can't do anything that he can, because he's not the same guy prior to he got hurt last year. 31-10, shut down defense, blowout in Carolina. James Winston going to throw 325 yards and 4 TDs. Right, Case?
That make 9 on the season right there.
That make 9 on the season right there.
But listen, Pat, give me just a second. Let me give a shout out to brother. If we double he says if we double a wide receiver, who will it be? And with Quine out, who covers McCaffrey in the out of the backfield? That's was the thing we talked about. Quine's, him being out. That was the caveat to him that kind of slowing down with McCaffrey, because it goes through McCaffrey. We all know this.
Yeah,
so they go according to McCaffrey. So if we slow them down and put the pressure on Sam Darnold, I don't know if he knows enough of their offense to carry them into victory.
No, they don't.
So we'll see how it all stays. But listen, fam, thank you, Dada, for that. I would love to put that question to the panel, but unfortunately,
they can't stop us, Q.
But hold on, let's do something right quick. Tragic, I know you won't look like you won't answer that question. Go Tragic, quick. Go ahead, bro. Answer that question. Look like you got something to say. Go ahead.
I was about to agree. I was agreeing with brother Byron. Like he said, I believe this defense is something special, and I think it's hard for a lot of the national media to wrap their heads around it. It's like they're suffering from like cognitive dissonance. Because the Saints are such associated with being such a high-powered offense, and his defense always been kind of like a letdown in the past. But this defense might be really something special. I mean, like historical something special with the depth. Like I said, the next man up philosophy. They so dominant at the line of scrimmage. They're able to play bully ball with teams. So like I said, I think when they look back on this season, like I said, you're gonna see a special defense that gonna probably put up some type of historical numbers. The only reason why they probably, because of the extra game, it's probably not gonna look as historic. But like I said, but when you look back on this defense, it's gonna be like, it's hard to associate. It's almost like associating a historical offense with the Chicago Bears. But that's what this, I believe this is a dominant defense, a special defense. Paulson Adebo reminds me of a young Ty Law. He's big. He gets physical with receivers. He tackles. He's just always in position. He never is like he don't put himself in bad position. So I'm gonna roll out on that. I agree. Close to Byron's score. I didn't even get my final score, but I'm gonna say like 34-13.
34-13 says Brother Tragic.
That's kind of how I got.
Thank you, Ghostface.
I like that, man. I like that.
Thank you, Ghostface, for that. For your super chat. Much love to Ghostface. Byron got me all hyped.
Hey, look. Follow the thumb, baby. Hey, you already know. Hey, first Jamal said something about tear it up, more Baptist, something like that. I remember telling you, I told Jamal, man, that's my boy though. But Jamal, you know how to keep it real. I keep it real 100 though, bro. I always want to tell you everything real how it is though, bro. It's a flow, bro. Like dice and dice. Because we are the Who That family, bro. We know how to represent how we do live on the show. You know how we are a diehard Saints fan. You know what I'm saying? I represent my home, Louisiana, and the Warren. I was born and raised. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Holly Grove. You know what I'm saying? You know the deal is. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I say, how we always get so perfect when our team. We represent our colors, and that's how we do it, bro. That's how we represent our team. That's how we get behind that door, bro. And that's how we always, as the best Who That family for life. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we do, bro. And that's how we get down here. That's how we get feel when we represent our team. When our quarterback James Winston bombed the balls and everything. That's how we always fluster, bro. And that's how we had good defense and good offense top them out.
Well, listen, let me say this because the Carolina Panthers family members are saying to me in the chat. I see one of the messages that Darnold is not the same guy from the Jets.
Oh, man.
That's what they're saying. He's not the same Jets QB, so I'm listening to him. But brother
Jerry, come on, man.
I'm about to shut the stream down, family. So I think
he's still the same Donald, though.
Everybody for being here. I got to jump to the Pelican post-game report. But brother Jerry, what's the prediction? Give me your score.
My score prediction, Big Q, is Saints 42. Panthers 14. I'm looking at an encore. I'm looking at an encore from Sunday. I want to see an encore on Sunday.
Brother Sherry said
something and Tragic touched up on something, and Paul Lee and Big Sean and everybody else. They touched up on something, and even Tragic brought out. He went old school, man. He went
old school.
Ty Law about Adebo. I say, bro, that's deep, bro.
My goodness. Brother Jerry went 42-14 on him, man.
42-14. That's a good prediction. That's a good prediction.
Thank you, Brother Jerry said they're going to wear him out.
Yeah, wear him out. Like more like a potato.
We're going to see, fam. It's going to be a good game because it's a division rivalry. Usually those games run a little close. But we're going to see how well it works. Slim says 41-10. So a lot of the black and gold are like saying, we got something. It's looking, they got a lot of Carolina people in here. Listen, fam, we talking to y'all. Listen.
Yep, sure it is.
We know this offense better than you guys know this offense. Y'all had been exposed to it for 2 years. We've been well over a decade with it. So I'm saying, logically speaking, taking all other stuff out of it, do you really think that you're going to come up in here or we going to go where you are and you gonna beat us with our own stuff, and we had it longer than you.
Hell no. Hell no.
Just think about when I'm asking you now.
Hell
And think
no.
about our defense, whether or not how we know how to defend it, because it's our
exactly.
It's all, bro.
I'm saying y'all are smart. Y'all are smart. I know y'all smart because I was reading the comments that a lot of people were saying. I went and looked at the restream. A lot of them was making great points, and reminded me of Jameis Winston when we talking about with Jameis here coming to New Orleans, and they're saying the same thing about Darnold, that he's not the same dude. So I can respect them saying that he's changed to a degree, because we feel that way about Jameis. So I won't overlook you. See, that's how real we is in here.
That's how we represent, bro.
We're gonna represent and give you yours, because that's how we feel about ours.
And I tell you like this though, Big Q.
He is a good quarterback.
I tell you like this though, Big Q. He's still the same donor, but I don't give a rat's ass. He gonna get his ass whooped come Sunday. And you better believe that. I'm out.
All right, much love to the family. Thank everybody, man. Thank the panel. Thank y'all. Appreciate everybody for being here. The Panthers.
Thank you, Big Q, baby.
Salute to y'all and the great Saints. Thank you.
I'll let y'all, man. Who that for life, baby?
We'll see y'all later, man. Y'all
holla,
hit the
man. White button. Who that for life? Hey, one.
Hey, Big Q. One last thing.
Yeah, go ahead, Jared. Yeah, Jared.
You can close out with this. If anybody come rolling up on you talking about your New Orleans Saints, you tell their ass in any accent, get the flirtily out of here and go flirtily yourself.
That was Prince.
All right, fam. Who that? And we out.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, who that nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or robbery could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
WhoThatDaily.com. That's right, WhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, WhoThatDaily.com is your site. The WhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.
What's up, fam? This is Big Q from the Sports Coma. Much love to the family members. Appreciate y'all. The PRO Media Network is back at it again. Last year, we gave away several PS4s and games. So this year, we're raffling off a PS5. To enter for your chance to win, simply click the link below and fill out all the necessary information to be eligible. Sign up for the raffle. It's $25 to enter. You gain an opportunity to win a system, the PS5 system. Like I said, it's a one remote and everything in it that goes with the full system. These things are hard to come by. It could be yours. Into the raffle today, $25 get you in. There's also a deal when you buy more than one ticket to up your chances of winning. Jump in there. It also benefits the platform as well. So feel free to sign up for the first annual PS5 raffle from the Pro Media Network. Thank you for participating.